Manchester United have done all they can. That Rooney goal was enough for the 3 points. Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero! I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it, drink it in.
Good try! Oh, incredible! Ilkay Gundogan! Right from the start! That is stunning!
They've done it! They've done it! Manchester City have done it! Once, twice, 3 times the champion! Champions of Europe finally! History made in Istanbul! The treble complete!
History makers, for the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Typical City FA Cup Day. Come on City. Are you nervous, Blues? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling confident? Are you feeling nervous? I don't know what to think today. I just don't know. I mean, if we were facing Leeds, it'd be a different situation. But, I mean, Chelsea, you just never know. I just don't know with Chelsea at all. Completely unpredictable. The team news is interesting. The team news is interesting as well, and we'll get into that shortly. But first of all, hello, everybody. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all looking after yourselves. And hope you're all ready for an FA Cup win and a triumphant trophy lift later. Come on. Big up, Sagar. Good to see you, mate. Let's go, citizens, he says. Citizens. 3 home treble incoming. That'll be nice. That would be delicious. Let me just fix that. What's that? I don't know what the hell that is. Big up Teal as well. Good to see you, mate. Big up Merlag as well. Good to see you. Morning Blues. I feel if we won the FA Cup, I'd be happy with losing the Prem. I wouldn't be happy, but I know the point you're making. You'd accept it. Yeah, because 2 trophies is better than 1, I think. If my maths serves me well, I think it does. If Chelsea turn up, I think we have a tough game on our hands, but 2-1. Otherwise, we smashed them 4-1. Imagine a smashing. Do you remember the Watford final? Was that 6-1 or 6-0? Pretty sure it was 6-0. And it was like the most forgotten about FA Cup final ever because it was like such a bad advert for the FA Cup. The big boys smashing the minnow 6-0 in the final. It got a little bit like, oh, in the second half. I mean, if as a City fan, you're like, yeah, keep scoring as many goals as possible. Let's go for a record win. But I mean, it was getting bad for the neutral that game, wasn't it? And it's been swept under the carpet. That everyone's forgotten about that, man. We smashed Watford in an FA Cup final. Hopefully we can do that today as well. Big up Cobb, good to see you, mate. Always nice and positive in here, nice and early, as you are, Sam Vitt as well, rockstar. Hello, City to beat Chelsea 2-0 and Haaland to break his Wembley curse. His cup final curse, mate. It's not just Wembley, it's any final, you know? Any cup final for Manchester City, 9 in total. 10th time lucky today, we need to see. But yeah. Is everyone okay? Is everyone okay? The chat just froze. It always does this early on. The chat goes at the beginning. That's your face. That's literally all of your faces did that. You all went like that straight away. Big up Church. What have you gone for today? 6-0. I see you've gone for the 6-0. That's an unusual scoreline by your standards, Church. It's going to be a tough against the pensioners. I forgot they were called that. It goes way back, that, doesn't it? Chelsea being the pensioners. Something to do with hospital or being near an old people's home Something like that. Chelsea's history has something to do with an old people's home. Not because all the players are old, which they're not. They're incredibly young. So they could be called the toddlers. They probably should nowadays, considering how young they are and how large the contracts they are on. I'm pretty sure they get them straight out of nursery, which is kindergarten to those overseas. But yeah, their Zimmer frames will be souped up with jetpacks and ready for battle. Yeah, man. Come on, City, man. We've got to beat these Zimmer frame pensioning bastards. Come on. I actually don't have a big problem with Chelsea. Does everyone hate Chelsea? I mean, I'm sure there are people that do hate Chelsea, but I don't hate Chelsea. I don't like them, but I don't hate them. I don't have that hate for the three big red clubs. You know, Arsenal, Liverpool, United. Those three, I loathe. I loathe. Whereas Chelsea, I'm like, yeah, you're a bit annoying on your day. But other than that, you're quite insignificant nowadays in the sense of challenging Manchester City for anything. But here you are, you're very significant today. You are extremely important in the eyes of Manchester City fans today. And we need a win. Big up. I'm early to say that it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to up, man. Have a good one. I hope we win for your birthday. Absolutely, mate. Would love to see that. 1-0 City. James has gone. Good to see you. Ayaka has gone 3-1 to City. 1 for Haaland, 1 for Semenyo, Reinders and Foden, and 1 for Pedri. Pedri? Yeah. I don't know about Chelsea, what they're going to do today. What is that? Is that Bradford? I'm sure the commentator's already explained it, but I don't understand why there is that's Bradford, that, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's Bradford. Why is there like a load of random people look like they're singing a choir with what looks to be Bradford shirts on? I think it's Bradford. Is that Bradford? I'm sure it's been explained to everyone that's watching it on TV, but for someone who can't hear what the explanation for that is, it's extremely confusing as to what the bloody hell Bradford are doing here. Anyway, big up Bradford. And big up James. Kovacic scores to lead us to victory. I hope so, mate. At some point, he'll have to come on off the bench to do it, though. Alaric, excited and terrified. That's me right there. I am there. That's me. I'm excited and equally petrified, or terrified in your term. Come on, City. Haaland breaks his final drought with a hat-trick. That'll be lovely. Big up Phil. Good to see you, man. Come on, City. Let's add another piece of silverware to the season. I firmly believe we win this. City 3-1 winners in normal time. Yeah, we need to, because the missus wants to go out later. She's going out with her mates tonight, and she's meant to be going out about 6 o'clock. So she ain't going out if it's extra time or penalties. She said she'd wait, but she won't be happy about it, because she's already a United fan who hates the fact that we're in the FA Cup final to begin with. The fact that it's getting in the way of her night out makes it doubly worse. Doubly worse. Big up Dream. Come on, Blues. Pepper's an important decision to make today. Let's get another cup. And he's made multiple decisions. We'll talk about that in a minute. Pranav, good to see you, mate. Let's go smash Chelsea. Tim as well, good to see you. Captain Jonny said, I'd love to be a captain of a ship. Oh, I'd love to do that. I do like my pirate stuff. I don't like, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That's what, I can't wait for the remake, man. Looking forward to that. Anyway, Cucurella. Let's wreck Cucurella! Yeah, man. The big bushy-haired bastard. SRP as well was in here. Chelsea know how to win finals. That they do. That they do. Anyway, good to see everybody. Hope you're all good. There's a couple of super chats came in before we crack on. Good to see Curtis in here nice and early as well, mate. Thank you very much for the super chat, Curtis. I do love your little Haaland face picture, man. It does do good things to my feelings. It makes my feelings good. Final super chat of the season for me due to wanting to save money. Haha, fair dues, mate. And it was a very kind, generous one. And you've been kind all season, mate. So you absolutely have no reason to explain. I love how polite everyone is in this community. Can I just point that out? You all come to me after saying, sorry I didn't make it in the Watchalong, Jonny. You have no reason to apologise whatsoever. There is no obligation whatsoever to even be here, let alone send super chats or becoming a member. Just turning up is more than enough for me. And even then, I'm incredibly grateful, and there's no obligation on that. So, absolutely, big up to you, Curtis, for all of the kind donations throughout this season. You've said thanks for all your work this season, and let's win us another trophy. Yeah, man, up the Blues. You meant to add fucking in there. Up the fucking Blues. That's what you meant to say. Up the fuck. Did you see Noel Gallagher accept his Songwriter of the Year award? Like, it was a few months ago now. But he just did this normal speech, and then he just, at the end of it, he went, anyway, yeah, up the fucking Blues, and just dropped his mic and walked off. That's a fucking City fan right there. He's a proper Blue, isn't he, man? I love Noel Gallagher. He's so good. Rayman, hi, Johnny. Hope you are good. I'm great, mate. How are you? 3-1 to City today. Haaland scoring 2. Time to break the curse. Shades emoji. That would be lovely. Still going on this Bradford thing, by the way. Thanks for the super chat, Rayman. I hope you're right, mate. And I'm wondering what it is. I'm sure you've already explained it in the chat to me, and I've just not read it because I'm just going through the super chats at the minute, so you'll have to bear with me. But Jeff, good to see you as well, bud. Hope you're good, man. Another trophy coming home. Blessings, Johnny. Blessings to you, mate. Cheers to you, Jeff, as always. And cheers to everyone in the chat. I hope you're all ready. I hope you're all looking forward. He's a City fan. He's watching it inside. He's currently sat at his desk. That's right, I've got him a desk and a PC because I've turned my kid into a proper little geek like me, because I'm a big geek on the quiet. You know, I like my games, and he's gaming on his little gaming PC that I got him with a desk. But he's currently building a Fast and Furious Lego set, quite a big one, that he got for Christmas, and he just never got round to it. Spoilt brat, man. Gets a big fucking Lego set and waits till, what are we, May to build it. Anyway, he's doing it today, and he's got the game on, and he's building it in his little tray to build his Lego set. So he's having a great day. If we win, that is. I could probably shout at him now out the window, but not advisable to be getting 8-year-olds onto streams. But anyway, hope you're all good. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new around here and you want more Manchester City content, or at least an ear to the Manchester City content. Even if you're not a Manchester City fan, you are welcome here. Within reason. Within reason. No Scousers allowed. No, I'm joking. Like the No Homers Club. Only one Scouser. I think we've got a Scouser already, and that's it. No more than that. One Scouser is enough. So it's no Scousers, plural. Only the one Scouser is allowed in this community. He's a decent guy as well. I'm pretty sure he's called Jay, if memory serves me. Pretty sure he's called Jay. Right, players are coming out. We need to talk about the team news. Big up, Mullet. Good to see you. And good to see you, Cindy, as well. And Adrian as well. Good to see you. Elias as well. Good to see you. Jack as well. Techno Kid. Hey, Johnny, watching the game with your uncle. Hope he's good. Hope you're good. Who's a Liverpool fan? Oh! Well, he's banned. Tell him he can't watch. Because there's already one too many around here. I'm joking. Anyway, right, players are coming out. And quickly, before the game starts, I do need to talk about the team news, because Pep has reintroduced one Rodri, which is extremely exciting. Interesting, the fact that he's thrown him straight into a starting 11 in an FA Cup final when he didn't even make the bench against Crystal Palace, which I find interesting. No Nico G, of course. I do feel sorry for him. So he goes from like just missing out at Palace due to a little bit of an injury, but then Rodri like overtakes him and gets straight back into the team. And if Rodri wasn't fit, Nico G would surely have been playing in this game. But Rodri's fit, so I'm happy. I'm happy that he's playing, in all honesty. I said in my preview that if I see Marmoush in the team sheet, I'm more than okay with it nowadays. And I still feel like that. There are massive pros to Marmoush playing for me. He's obviously got an eye for goal. He's played incredibly well the other night. The negatives for me is how well does he play with Haaland on the pitch? I have rarely seen them play. I have seen them play well together, but it's not been a common occurrence, mainly because them playing together hasn't been a common occurrence. So the sample size of information to go off is very, very small. In terms of his goal-scoring record away from home is tragic in the league. But he does know how to score a goal in the cup. Newcastle away, pretty sure he scored. Was it Swansea or Huddersfield? Was it Swansea or Huddersfield? Or was it both? Can't remember. I'm sure he scored in the League Cup earlier this season as well. So, Marmoush, there's pros and cons to him starting for me. More pros than cons. No Cherky. I thought the introduction to his substitute appearance the other night against Palace was really, really good. Really impressive. Like, got the assist and very nearly got the second with that unbelievable little scoopy-doopy pass to Savinho. That was brilliant. And then no start for him today and no Foden. I think we're all kind of hoping, is it going to be Foden or is it going to be Foden or Cherky? And Pep's gone neither. neither. I saw Teal in the chat a minute ago. I can't see it now because the chat's gone up. I'll have to go finding a bloody needle in a haystack, going through all that in a minute. But so I remember what you said, mate, and you asked the question, where's the creativity? It's a good question. It's a valid question, to be fair. I don't know. You're looking at the likes of Doku and Semenyo's power to be the creativity from the byline. I think we're going to see Nico O'Reilly in that little pocket again, inside channel. Let me make sure I'm not behind and I haven't rewound it at some point today. Right, we are live. Bradford is still on the pitch. Can anyone explain to me what the bloody hell Bradford are doing on the pitch? Not the team, just like a group of random Bradford fans. Have I missed it? I probably have missed it. Big up Adrian. Jonny, I'm watching watching the game in a club in Manchester, and my only surprise was Rodri starting today. Yeah, I was a little bit surprised to see him start. But it's a pleasant surprise, isn't it? It's a pleasant surprise. I'm on San Miguel today. I also changed my shirt 2 minutes before going live because I had the Haaland shirt on. I had my little black shirt with the Haaland name on it. Last time I wore that was Everton. The first time I wore it was Everton. It was a reasonably new t-shirt. And I wore it. We drew 3-3. I remembered that. Suddenly it came in my brain 5 minutes before going live. And I was like, shit. So I legged it upstairs, changed into this. I don't know what look this holds because it's been a bit random this season, this shirt. The 23-24 season, this shirt was I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want to sound like an idiot, but I think we all secretly have these little things, little superstition things. And this shirt has got some good history in terms of watch-along victories. But if we're losing at half-time, I'm getting it off, okay? Replacing it, not just sitting here with my tits out in the second half. I plan to replace it for everyone's sake. P, big up, mate. Beers up. I like that. Beers up. Up my beautiful blue buddy. Beers up my beautiful blue buddies. It's one of them little tongue twisters that you should do before going live on a live stream. Like Peter Pan. Crispy pancakes. I don't know what the words are, but that's a good one. Beers up my beautiful blue buddies. Yeah, man. Hey, Chelsea team, didn't I tell you? What did I tell you about the Chelsea team, by the way? 11 out of 11 and the formation absolutely spot on, which is bad news because I feared that would be their strongest 11. That's clearly the best 11 players they have available to them, certainly on current form. Anyway, I'm sure people might make a case for Neto maybe being a bit more of a threat than Enzo on the left, but I can't picture him being genuinely out on the left. They're going to be nice and narrow, Cole Palmer and Enzo, and they're going to get the width from Cucurella and Gusto. And Jeremy Doku's got his work cut out for him today because he's likely going to be treble teamed by either Gusto and Colwill, and the other one could either be Caicedo or James, and that's not a pleasant afternoon for Jeremy Doku. But if he somehow bypasses this Chelsea defence, creates a goal, scores a goal, that would be very, very impressive today because his work is cut out for him today because it's a very, very strong right side for Chelsea for me. And I think a lot of people underestimate Gusto. I've heard some bad things in the week. I heard some Chelsea fans saying they don't like Gusto. I actually think he's a reasonably good player. I think he's got maybe a mistake in him. But I do think, maybe I'm being a little bit biased, but I swear he plays well against us every time I see him. And it's not just going off my personal memory against City. I've seen him play against other teams as well, of course. And I do think he's a good player. If I was Chelsea, I would rather have Reece James on the right and have someone a bit more dependable in the middle. But Reece James in the middle is, very, very good. It's a good team. And the quality that they have could cause us problems today. Church has vowed not to change his underpants until City win the treble again. Strange superstition and also a bit whiffy. It's a bit whiffy in the Church's household. Big up Church and big up Larry. Good morning from Chicago. Looking for a 3-0 win today. I hope you find it, Larry. I hope you find it, mate. Good to see you, Larry. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. And thanks for the super chat as well, mate. Can't watch the game because of technical issues. Oh, man. That's annoying. It's on BBC. I don't know if you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, I can't help you, unfortunately. But it's on the BBC and on TNT. Sports. So you've got 2 options to watch it in the UK. 2 channels. And big up Sudis for saying that. Smash the likes, people. Please do. Yeah, we've got 1,000 watching and 300 likes. We can definitely do better than that. Come on, Blues. Help a City fan out. Let's get them likes up. Why is Cherky on the bench? Asks Droplets. It's a question that will be asked if we don't win the game. If we win the game, it doesn't matter. Simple as that, really, isn't it, for Pep Guardiola? Everyone would have absolutely pummeled him with criticism if we dropped points against Crystal Palace. He made, 6 changes for the Crystal Palace game midweek. We win the game, emphatically so. No one said a word. Because that's football for you right there. Game's about to get underway. And it's going to be Chelsea to kick us off. With cold trademark Palmer to kick us off. Always. And we're off. FA Cup final underway. Big up 2 up. Is he 19 years old, mate? Happy birthday, mate. Hope you have a good one, bud. Hope you have a good day, mate. Right. Got the shorts on, so you can hear lots of knee slapping. Everyone loves a knee slapping stream, don't they? What sort of a person doesn't want to watch a stream where the guy on the stream is... Doesn't sound suspicious whatsoever, does it? I'll try and not do it. I'll try. It's a habit of mine. But City regained control pretty much instantly. Mark Gay bringing it forward. It's good to see Rodri on the pitch. Lots of people in the chat were saying, I read that means we're going to win because Rodri's starting. I'm sure there was a recent game where he started and we didn't win. Or we lost, didn't we? Can anyone correct me on that? I might be wrong. But I'm sure we lost the game with Rodri on the pitch. Was it Real Madrid? Was it Real Madrid? And Bernardo Silva got sent off. I'm pretty sure it was that game. That's the one I'm thinking of. So while his record is really good, I do think Rodri plays a part in that. Absolutely. Let's not take credit away from Rodri and our win record with him in the team. But there is also having to remember the fact that, we're a good team as well. It's not just Rodri that makes us good. There's a reason we win games with and without Rodri. But you're right. The win record with him is absolutely it's a much better situation when he plays. I wonder what we're going to find out after the game as well, because so many suggestions around Pep Guardiola. There's no way we win or lose this game and he announces it after the game today. There's no way he would do that. I can't believe he would ever do that, because that just completely steals the thunder of, especially if we win. If we lose, then maybe it makes a bit more sense to deflect away from the loss and we start talking about something else. That's mad, that, isn't it? That I think it would be a bigger news story that Pep Guardiola has left Manchester City than Chelsea winning the FA Cup. If they win the FA Cup and he announces it after, that would be a bigger news story than Chelsea winning the bloody thing. It really would be. Because it's the end of an era, at least the Pep era. It doesn't mean the end of success, but it's the end of an era. It's the end of the dominance. Long ball over the top here for Doku to chase. He's not going to get on the end of that. He's rolling back the years. Sanchez with rocking a bit of a Peter Cech hat. Have you seen that? Don't know whether he's had damage lately to his head or something. He's got one of them rugby caps on, a la Peter Cech. I'm hoping he doesn't play like Peter Cech, because he was a pretty good goalkeeper, wasn't he? Fucking hell. Caicedo all over Marmoush then. Interesting to see what approach it's going to be from City. Marmoush and Haaland are quite close together here. It's almost 4-4-2, to be honest. It looks a bit of a 4-4-2 system, with Semenyo Doku acting as the wingers and the 2 midfielders of Rodri and Bernardo, and up front, Marmoush and Haaland together. A lot of people have been crying out for it. It's an off-ball system anyway. I think on the ball, I think it would start looking a bit more malleable, with a few more fluid movements being made. Nico O'Reilly's probably the one to make that move. There he goes. Look at him. He's already moved. There you go. On the ball. Nico O'Reilly pushing into that pocket. That makes the formation look a little harder to explain. But off the ball, it looks like a pretty simple 4-4-2 at the minute. Paul says Pep isn't leaving. I feel it. He said something in his in his press conference recently that was a strong hint that he's staying, but I don't know. I don't know what to guess. I don't know if it's even worth. It's a lot of energy. I spend a lot of energy thinking about it, and it's an energy that I end up feeling sad because I know it's happening at some point. At some point, he's going to go, and I mean, you don't know. We don't know. If it's another 2 years, I'd be absolutely buzzing. But has anyone asked, like, the other way? Like, do you intend on staying? No one ever asks him, do you plan on staying, Pep? It's never framed that way. The question is never framed in a way of, you know what, Pep? You seem like you've settled, 10 years and all that. Do you know what I mean? It's only been 10 fucking years, mate. You seem pretty settled. How long do you plan on staying for? Oh, Cucurella's in. Going down the left, though, Nunes showing a brilliant. Cucurella just got absolutely bodied by Mateus Nunes. Warning shot, though, fired by Chelsea, at least in the transitional sense, because a lot of space there. But yeah, no one asks that question. How long are you going to stay for, Pep? I mean, do you plan on being here for another 10 years? Do you plan on overtaking all the achievements of Alex Ferguson and the number of Premier League titles? Knocking Liverpool off their perch, that was his term. Do you think Pep's got that in his head? He's going to knock United off their perch? Maybe. Who knows? He keeps extending. So far, the record that was supposed to be he's not going to stay there for more than 3 years, because everyone said that at the beginning of his Manchester City career, that, he's only been at Barca for 3 years and he's only been at Bayern for 3 years. So there's no way he's going to stay at City for more than 3 years. And here we are, 10 years fucking later. Do you know what I mean? But they don't ask that question, do they? Because the question they ask is, when are you leaving? And that is a question clearly loaded with feelings and intentions. You're letting the world know what you want to happen with that question. You want him gone. Just say it. Can you fuck off, Pep? That's what you should ask. Can you please leave? Not when are you leaving? Here's Semenyo. Go on, left foot. Bobbling, Marmouche, pokes it. Sanchez saves it. Oh, Semenyo forcing his way parallel to the goal, working his way across. You're waiting for him to pull the trigger. He doesn't connect with it. It bobbles off a couple of Chelsea players up in the air for Marmouche, who tries an unorthodox outside of the right foot volley, just poking it goal bound and hoping he connects with it. He doesn't, and Sanchez saves it. But City looking good so far, with the team in control of the game at least. Yeah, probably should have done there, I would have said. Maybe let the ball drop a little bit more. Oh, well done, Mark Gaya. Thought there was a bit of communication problem. Oh, Marmouche. And Bernardo Silva wins a free kick, but Marmouche needs to be careful there. Got away with one. City win a free kick. And Marmouche tried a first-time layoff to Bernardo Silva. Red. It was red. And Bernardo Silva, luckily, gets his foot in there, wins the ball back, and a free kick in the process off Hato. Is it Hato or Hato? I never know. I change it every time. It's like scone and scone. Hato or Hato. I say it different every time. Big up, Isa. Hope you're good, man. He'll be all right. He's all right. Do you want to see Josko today? Yeah, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I just felt like, a leg break. Let's take it easy. 60 minutes midweek. I think we've got a great bench today, by the way, and I'm not too impressed by their bench. As you can see, I'm really looking at Delap, maybe. It could be the one time he turns up. Garnacho scored in an FA Cup final about him, so, we're having a free kick here. Semenyo was having a shot, and it's a side foot effort that was pretty tame. He went for that Drogba-style side foot effort. Doesn't connect with it properly, and it's a throw into Chelsea after a couple of ricochets, and Kasanov dealt with it. Our bench, on the other hand, they've got what? Garnacho, Neto, and Delap in terms of goal-scoring threat to steady the game. They've got the likes of Chalobah and Asugo and Achampong, Santos as well. They've got plenty of players to settle the game. I think we've got a nice blend of, we take the lead, we can deal with it. We need a goal, we've got the players to do that as well. You need to see the game out, you bring Stones on, Diaz, Ake. You need creativity, you've got Cherki and Foden and Savinho. Not too much in the way of goals coming off the bench, though, but I can't say the same about Chelsea's bench either. There's not much goals on their bench. And we've got way more goals on the pitch than they have. Ball to the byline. Nico O'Reilly cuts it back and it's cleared by Fofana. Corner ball. Yeah, we're not getting any of them moments, unfortunately. What was that? 12 seconds, 1-0. How good was that? The nerves that we all felt that day going into that FA Cup final against Manchester United and then settled immediately. 12 seconds in. Here's Doku. Short corner was taken. He's worked his way to the corner of the area. Like I said, it's Colwill. Is that Colwill? And he's gone deep, though. That's a good ball. It's Rodri up and away. Haaland's trying to hook it bound. And Haaland's given a free kick away because he rose his boot. Hardly. But it was a nice ball from Doku looking for Rodri at the back post there. Rodri's just onside as well. At the back post, he nods it back across, and it would have been Mark Gay for a tap-in had it reached him. And Mark Gay, I think, is shouting for a penalty here for Caicedo. I don't think he's going to get it, though. I think it was a bit wishful thinking from Mark Gay. But that was an important tackle, wasn't it? Cole Palmer. Yeah, I would have gone for goal there as well, to be honest, mate. Test Sanchez. He's a dodgy keeper, isn't he? And we've benefited reasonably well from dodgy keepers at Wembley lately, haven't we? I don't think he's as dodgy as Kepa, though. I think Kepa's way more dodgy than Sanchez. Great ball. Nunes is away. Semenyo. One-on-one with Cucurella. Space as well. Caicedo's not getting across to him. It's a one-on-one. Nunes on the overlap. Chops it back onto his left. Back onto his right. Looking for that run. Cucurella's a brilliant one-on-one defender. No, couldn't get past him. Nunes. He's brilliant, isn't he, Cucurella? I hate him. I hate him because he's good. We so nearly signed him as well, didn't we? And we went with Josko Vardiol and Ryan Aït-Nouri instead. Which I'm pleased with, to be fair. But I do think Ryan Aït-Nouri is in that same mould of player as Cucurella. Josko Vardiol is completely different. Completely different. Here's Mark Gay. Oh, the ball to the byline wasn't a bad idea. And Nico O'Reilly, I think, had to check his run there. Because I think he would have been caught offside if he made it. But he looks to the heavens there, does Nico O'Reilly, thinking that he probably should have made that run. And looking at it, yeah, you should have done, mate. He held his hands up as well. Oh. But yeah, Chelsea's transfer policy has always been, well, lately, even admitted that they literally go for whoever City's going for, don't they? They just let us do all the work. We do all the scouting. We'll find the players, and then Chelsea will find out who's City going for. That's all we need to know. Just wait for the tabloids. Just wait for the headlines in the media. City target this player, right? Well, let's go and put an offer in for them. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable. Who would you have from this Chelsea 11? Who would you sign out of this Chelsea 11? Let's say you could pick any one of them in the summer. Who would you sign? João Pedro over the top here. That's not who I would like to sign, but he's got the ball. Kassanov gets back. Offside anyway. Pedro. Reece. I would like Reece. I agree with Reece in the player sense. In the injury-prone sense, it worries me. He worries me. If we signed him, I'd be like, yes, but are we going to get more than 1,000 minutes in a season? I mean, he's played quite a few minutes this season, but look at him, all over Doku, and he still got it. Brilliant from Jeremy Doku, that. I can't hear it, but I guarantee there was a round of applause from the Manchester City fans for that. Sanchez. Yes. That's a great ball from Semenyo. It's a great ball in Haaland. I just don't think Haaland knew that was even coming. And I mean, why would you? I don't think I've ever seen Semenyo play a ball like that. It's a little bit too close to Sanchez. Even if Haaland made the run, in fairness, I'm not sure he's getting on the end of it. But that's chemistry for you right there. That's understanding. That's a case of just learning how to play with one another. Haaland had no idea, not even an inkling that ball was going to be fired into that zone. Because if he did, he would have been diving at it. Of course he would. And it wasn't a bad idea from Semenyo, but Haaland didn't see it at all. But we don't see Semenyo make that pass very often. He normally just chops it onto his left or bursts to the byline. Rarely does it cross it early like that. Yeah, I agree with that. You'd have gone for Palmer. It's hard to disagree. I think Palmer's fell off a little bit lately, hasn't he? Yeah. Trademark, though, mate. I'm not sure you're even allowed to talk about it. The fact that you've even mentioned it, I think you might be getting a knock on the door from a lawyer soon, mate. I'd be careful if I were you. He's trademarked his celebration, so the fact that you even had the nerve to mention it, you're pushing your luck there, mate. You're going to get sued by Cold Palmer. Imagine if Cole Palmer himself turned up to your door in the American sense of serving you. You've been served. Got any chippy chips? While I'm here, you got any chippy chips? Big up Raymad. Who is your player of the year for City? You'd say Bernardo. They've all gone through spells, haven't they? I've always been lent towards consistency, because you can have a player that plays brilliantly for 3 months and then does nothing for the rest of the season, and then vice versa, and it's not easy. Sanchez, yeah, he got it in the end, but there you go. A little indication that he isn't the safest pair of hands there. A very easy ball to collect, and he had to take two opportunities to actually collect it. I'd probably lean towards that, by the way, for Chelsea. I think, not everyone likes him. I think a lot of people consider him to be quite crap. And I totally disagree. I think Caicedo is a really good player. Really good. I'm leaning towards Nico O'Reilly for this question, by the way, Raymad. Leaning towards Nico O'Reilly. Bernardo's up there. I think you can't ignore Haaland just for the sheer output. But I do feel like there was a spell in the season that was a little bit like, he went missing for a big spell in the season. Probably a month or so, which isn't that big. By his standards, it was big. By a normal striker, it's perfectly acceptable. You know what I mean? But I think Nico O'Reilly, Bernardo Silva, and Nunes has been very, very good for me. I do like Nunes. I think he's had a very good season, but I also think he's declined a little bit lately. That's a City ball. I could see that. Cucurella and Enzo Fernandez are fuming because he cleared it off Semenyo. I could see it. It clearly clicked off Semenyo, and it should be a Chelsea throw-in. Have they given it anyway? Just because of the complaints were so aggressive that they gave it... No, have they not? Or is he having a word with the big bushy man? Bushman. Cucurella. I don't know how he can play football with that amount of hair. You know what I mean? I don't know how you can run around with that on your head. He must be boiling. He's got to be so hot. Imagine just like lifting his hair off his neck like that. I mean, I'm sure there are women in the chat like, what you want about? This is like everyday life for a woman. But that's a lot of hair. That's a lot of carrying. The weight as well. I bet he's way quicker. He's pretty quick, isn't he? But I bet he's rapid when he shaves it off. I bet he's like, fucking rapid. Anyway. Kusanov bringing it forward. It's all City so far. 17 minutes in, and Manchester City are dominating the control sense of the game. I do think we'd like to see a bit more chance creation. Chelsea's defence is holding us at arm's length at the minute. We saw that free... Well, it wasn't a free kick, was it? It was a Jeremy Doku little cross to the back post for Rodri. A lot of aerial balls being fired in, looking to get over the top of Chelsea, which is a ploy if there's space there, but it's a small little avenue of space to dink it into, and just like that, like Mark Gay did just then, you get it wrong, and it's an easy one for Sanchez to go and collect for a goal kick. It's hard to say, mate. No, I'd say no is my answer, because form requires a minimum of 5 games. I think you need to talk about 5 games and then you talk about form. You can't talk about 1.5 games. 1.5 games. Very, very good, by the way. Let's not pretend that I'm not trying to diminish those games. I thought he was brilliant in those games. The issue for me is doing it on a more consistent basis. But how can you do that when you've not been put into the starting 11 in the next game? So it's tough on Foden. He'll have been chomping at the bit for this. He really would be. Here come Chelsea, though. Cucurella looking for options. He's found a ball inside to Hato here. Ball out to Gusto. Chelsea are in. Good ball to the back post, and it's a fantastic Nunes with a diving header at the back post to clear it for a Chelsea corner, but tell you what, I was fearing the worst then, not going to lie. I was fearing the worst. Corner ball. Taking their time on this, aren't they? Short corner taken. Reece James. Back to Gusto. All the way back to the halfway line. And all the way back. Oh, I thought they were going to go back to Sanchez. But they're back on the halfway line. Possibly the worst corner I've seen in quite some time, that. Quite some time. They are now back at their goalkeeper. If you're Chelsea, you're fucking fuming at that, aren't you? You're absolutely livid. Kasanoff with some defending to do. João Pedro wins the header, but Gay picks up the loose pieces, and then Nodri, hey, Nodri nods it back. Noddy, the little man in the red and yellow car. Noddy. Do you remember Noddy? That's a UK cartoon. It's not. Is it a cartoon? I'm not sure it is, but that's terrible. Who was that? Rodri. It was Nodri. Here comes O'Reilly, though, with space in front of him. Gives it to Doku down the left side. O'Reilly coming in, chopping it. Is he? He's trying to work his way. He's still... Oh, I thought he'd bundled his way through there, but Cole Palmer does well to get back and take it off oh, shit. João Pedro's in, but he's got Kusanov chasing him down, so that's going to be hopefully a good news in sense of the foot race, but still a danger for Chelsea. And then he's absolutely fluffed his line, João Pedro. He slipped as he tried to take the shot. Should have laid it off for Enzo Fernandez, didn't, but there's space in there, man. There's space in there for Chelsea. Getting in behind. Bit too easy. Bloody Nodri giving it away before. Hello, my name is Nodri. And por favor, my name is Nodri. Please bring me my red and yellow car. That would be a good cartoon. I'd watch it. I probably would if I was in Spain. You know, when you go on holiday and there's like cartoons on in the wrong language. Like they're English programs, but they're in their language. You watch it anyway, don't you? And you pretend to have a clue what the fuck they're talking about. Doku's struggling. It's the exact problem that I feared. We haven't seen Doku beat one man yet. It's the exact thing I mentioned in the preview. It's the thing I mentioned before this game. That right side for Chelsea, they have brought that team on to nullify Jeremy Doku. Semenyo's look more threatening, which is, in terms of beating your fullback, you'd normally pick Doku, but he's won the ball back. Haaland's in. Oh, and I don't know what he's done. Has he gone for goal or has he tried to cross that? I'm not sure what that was. But it was Jeremy Doku's hard work that wins the ball back. Nothing sensational from Doku in the dribbling sense, but pure work ethic. And then Haaland just fires it across the face of goal. I think he's trying to find Marmoush, but I think there was a part of his brain thinking shoot and the other half was thinking cross it. And he got stuck in two minds. Felt like that looked like a shot. Yeah, he hit it as hard as a shot, didn't he? So the direction of the ball for me suggested that was a cross. What are we stopping here for? Or was that Caicedo? He's gone down. Caicedo down. Caicedo down. Sounds like a plane. What's that movie about something down? What was it? Or is it White House Down? Or something down? Black Hawk Down. Is that Black Hawk Down? Is that it? That's a good movie, if I remember rightly. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that was it. That was it. And also White House Down. There's lots of... That was good. Caicedo's injury would be, you know... I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. You know. Get him off. Fucking get him off. I hope he's injured for this game. Sorry. Call me evil. Callum McFarlane. He doesn't have the visible credentials of a football manager. Not a Premier League one. I don't know why I'm judging him purely based on his looks, but he looks like a Sunday League manager, doesn't he? He does. He doesn't look like a Premier League manager. Like a PE teacher that manages a Sunday League team at the weekends. He looks like that, doesn't he? But he's already taken points off us this season, so while I'm taking the piss out of him, in jest, a little bit of light-hearted humour, he's already taken 2 points off us in his first bloody game, but we're playing deep here, and Rodri gets the ball down the line. Doku was nowhere there, but Haaland trying to get back. Caicedo seems fine. He's absolutely fine. He's back on his feet, and he's played a good ball into Enzo Fernandez, and then Kusanov with an unbelievably important interception. That was an outstretched right boot, pushing the back. Surely, piss off Enzo, the fucking clown. Fucking whinging back. I hate him, man. I hate him, man. Semenyo, one-on-one with Cucurella. Ball in to Nunes. You onside. Ball across. Haaland! Offside.
It's offside. You know, you got to get back in your shell after you make a noise like that.
Yeah, he's about 6 yards offside there, Nunes.
But back into my shell.
But hey, good to know. We nearly got a legit goal there through legit means, but Nunes' run offside. Clear as day, to be fair. Correct decision. No goal. But tapping at the back post, Haaland's final curse was nearly over. Can I be honest with you? I love Donnarumma. Do you feel a little bit more confident with Trafford right now? Just going off very, very recent form. The thing is, this would be a game where Donnarumma probably wouldn't get tested that much. Not with the ball at his feet. Anyway, you know, here's Trafford with the ball at his feet. Plays it to Kusanov. It's just lately, Donnarumma is Kusanov giving it away. Fucking hell. And in steps Bernardo Silva, but another mistake from a Manchester City player. I'm pleased with how quick we're rectifying mistakes, man. Because we've made a couple in this first half so far. It's not amounted to anything because of the counter-press from the City players. The intensity, the positional awareness has been really good in the sense of winning it back as quick as we have been doing. That's great news. But... yeah, can't keep making those mistakes and getting away with it. Not in those positions. Kusanov there was too deep to be playing the ball like that. Rodri before. Marmoush before that with a one-touch pass. So there's 3 moments here from City players that need to show a little bit more composure on the ball. It's when it's in your own half that worries me. And the 2 that were in their own half were Jeremy Doku. Just skidding Cole Palmer. Absolutely skidding him. And that's a foul. Enzo Fernandez. Look how animated he is. He's getting a yellow card here. Pep wants... Pep was doing the stomping animation. Get him off. They won't send him off. He could have headbutted him. It doesn't matter. He's not sending him off. They're not going to do it because they're worried about the spectacle. That's what they're worried about. Fucking hell, man. He's just absolutely flown through Bernardo Silva. Let's have another look at this. Fucking hell, man. The intention. Oh, what a disgusting piece of shit you are, Enzo Fernandez. Clearly trying to hurt Bernardo. Clearly just trying to hurt him, like genuinely trying to give him pain. And the studs, if they connected with his leg, it's a stonewall red card. The fact that he missed it, it is saved him. The intentions were hurt Bernardo. That's all he wanted to do. He's a little fucking rat bastard, isn't he? I can't stand Enzo Fernandez. Oh, horrible person. Horrible person. He'll probably score today as well. Bet you. Bet you. Now I've made it very clear how much I don't like him. I think I did that earlier with a video, to be fair, earlier this season when we got linked with him. Please don't be signing Enzo Fernandez. You know, we're better than that. You know, I don't care about the player. Have you heard me talk about how good he is as a footballer? I think he's very good. He's very good. He's very, very good footballer. I'll say it right now. Extremely good footballer. I think he's good. I still think he's overrated slightly, but he's a very good footballer. No denying that. But I'm talking about the credentials, the character. You know, the character of the person. Not interested, mate. Swipe. Is it left? Do you swipe left? On Tinder? I don't know. Is it left or right if you don't want them? Is it left? I think it's left. Oh. João Pedro now injured. It's left, Joseph says, and it's a dating app. But I've been with my missus for quite some time now, so there's been no need for me to go on those dating apps. So I forgot. I presume Tinder's still a thing. I don't know. Big up D. How are we feeling about the game today, Johnny? Just woke up, so I've not got an idea what's going on, but I'm here for it. We're in control. We're playing the better football. We've had a goal ruled out for offside, which was legitimately offside by quite some distance. It was Nunes crossing the ball hard and low, and Chelsea are in right now. Cole Palmer. Oh, Kasanov, wake up, mate! He's let it run through his legs and he's cleared it. He's actually cleared it to Semenyo, and Semenyo's now away. But Kasanov needs to wake the fuck up because there's been a couple of mistakes from him so far in this first half that's worried me. Been moments of quality. He made a tackle on Cole Palmer at the halfway line, but there was a pass before, and that was just like, how did that run through his legs like that? Very dangerous. He cleared his line, so danger was gone, but he needs to wake up, sharpen up a little bit. And Semenyo driving down the right side, fouled by Cucurella. That should be another yellow card. Yeah, I think we're playing well enough, you know, to be not like overly concerned that we're not going to win. Keep things going. The pattern of play would suggest, if it was to stay like this, would suggest we're going to win. But in the last 5 minutes or so, Chelsea have started to play a little bit more offensively, with a bit more of an attacking threat compared to the opening 25 minutes or so. But City take a quick free kick between Bernardo and Silva. Sorry, Bernardo and Silva. That's one person. That's not two people. But here's Semenyo with... Out for a throw-in. That was a shot. Not sure what happened there. I'm going to go to BBC. See if that makes us win. I also wonder if the TNT's like further behind, because some of you like wrote that like you're actually ahead of me. I don't want any spoilers. Because I'm watching this live. Who's watching on BBC? Who said that? Who laughed? Ryan. Big up to Ryan. Good to see you, mate. You put that pretty much as it was like flying in the air. So I think you're ahead of me, mate, which makes me think BBC are a few seconds ahead. I might change it to BBC at half-time. I'll wait till half-time. Am I like 15 seconds behind? Bloody BBC then. TNT, sorry. Letting everybody down. Right, so that's on 34. Oh shit, yeah, it's way behind, isn't it? All right, I'm on BBC now. I'm changing it. I'm changing it to BBC. We're going to win now. It's a brighter image as well, like the better cameras. It's brighter. Everything's better. I don't like BBC. I hate BBC, to be honest, but the image is better. And it's further ahead. So I'm going to wait till that gets to 35 and then change it. Apologies, everybody, because I want to be as close to the action as possible. I hope you understand. Should have tried that out before, but I didn't know without a clock in front of me. Right, so 35 minutes starts now. Pedro crosses, Trafford collects. Well, now you're 20 minutes and 15 seconds behind me. Sorry, mate. It is what it is. But I'm on BBC now, so I'm in tune with everybody. I hope. I don't know. You might be on iPlayer, though, Christine. If you're on iPlayer, that'll be using a broadband signal, which is later than everything, because I'm watching it on satellite, as in Sky. I'm using the dish. I'm going to space with my TV. I'm in the atmosphere. Speaking of atmosphere, I hope it's a good one at Wembley. And big up to my dad, who's there. Ball to the back post, Semenyo. Cucurella clears it. And Nunes into the back of Enzo Fernandez. The referee's going to give that because Enzo Fernandez, there's no way he was going to complain again and get away with and not get his own way that time. Sorry, Jessica. If you can watch on BBC, either pause your TV. I don't know. Because people will spoil it for me. That's all. People will go goal in the chat, and I'm like, what? And I won't know if it's fake or not. But this half's gone stale, hasn't it? We started well, but it's gone stale. And this suits Chelsea. It's gone bitty. And they're starting to get a foothold in many senses. They're even starting to control the game. They're knocking it around at the back here, breaking the lines there to Enzo Fernandez. Chasing shadows there in midfield. And Reece James gets it out to Gusto, who's got a bit of space. Slows it down, though. Trying to get Chelsea into an attacking shape. They're still on the halfway line, though, but I'm smelling something here. It's not my arse. I'm smelling a Chelsea goal. And it's cleared by Mark Gay and knocked back into the penalty area from Gusto. Got Mark Gay diving header to clear it. All Chelsea at the minute. All Chelsea. It's gone a bit bland. You're absolutely right, Spaghetti Man. And big up here. Cucurella on a yellow. Send Savinho with the scissors. I mean, Semenyo doesn't really... He does test his fullback. Not like Savinho, though, so I know what you're saying. Trying to get him sent off, in other words. Going down to 10 men in a cup final, I think would set the pattern of play, but I don't think it would create, like, suddenly we create a load of chances. Mark Gay being tested here, and Gusto's won that, and he crashes it off Mark Gay's arse, and he gets it back, he cuts it back inside to Reece James, plays a nice ball into Cole Palmer. Nah. Back post, frees the bird, Cucurella. Oh, thankfully the cross from Cole Palmer was a little bit overhit, and Cucurella had to use his head to try and control it and sent it further away from goal. But that was threatening. That was threatening from Chelsea. I'm starting to think half-time 0-0 is a good scoreline. As the game has panned out, I think 0-0. Get him back in because we need to regroup. This has flown by this first half, hasn't it? Which is strange because it's not been like the most exhilarating game of football, has it? It's been quite dull, really. Even for a cup final, even though the emotion side of it, I'm heavily invested emotionally. But the actual quality of football on display here is, I don't know. Look at that ball right through the middle of us. Where is the fucking midfield there? One pass, like, just bypassed like 2 of our lines. And down the right side, here's Cole Palmer. Rodri's across. Ball whipped in, and Bernardo Silva's cleared it for a corner, man. We're hanging on. We're hanging on in here. 5.5 minutes to go before how much stoppage time there is. It's a corner ball to Chelsea. I would take 0-0 at half-time. Regroup, rethink, get our game plan in order, because it's gone out the window temporarily out the window. We need to climb out that window, get it back, put it on the board like a blueprint. Let's go. Come on, man. Corner ball to defend here, though. Is that Cherky? That's Cherky behind him. Ball in. Up and away by Haaland. Edge of the area is Cucurella. Semenyo with a... Oh, he's deflected it, and Haaland eventually clears it, but made it worse. Ryan Cherky's warming up already in the first half. You're wondering if there's an injury in there, or the fact that Pep's seen something that he's demanding a change. But Mark Gay goes down. Clever defending, I call that. Some might call it a bit of a dive, but I call that clever defending. Pep looks concerned. He's got that face. Yeah, and it's Cherky warming up. So's Kovacic, though. Pretty sure that's Kovacic. And there's Reinders and there's Foden. So I don't think he's bringing all 4 of them on at half-time. Cherky for Marmoush. It's not a bad shout. It would be harsh on Marmoush, because I don't think he's to blame for he's to blame for the fact that we are 0-0 and we're not in complete control of the game. I think there is a collective issue here that we are just looking a little bit disjointed. And you have to give credit to Chelsea. They've been very aggressive in this first half. Let's also factor in that there is another team on the pitch, and they're not bad. You know, in terms of the personnel at least. They've been playing badly lately, but I knew this game was going to be like this. And they're working for it, because why wouldn't you? It's a cup final. You know, that's the question for Chelsea. They're like the United players. Now, ball through here. He's got... Oh, Mark Gay, well done, mate. You had to get something on that, because otherwise Cole Palmer was in. Bernardo dinks one out here for Doku to get on the end of, and he does. Down by the touchline here, one-on-one with Gusto. But look at that. There you go. Reece James gets back. And it just slows Doku down. It's the exact problem I was going on about in my preview, and then we just go back because he's got no threat. Doku's got no threat. I knew it was going to be so difficult for Doku, and it's not his fault. You try and beat 3 fucking players on your own. It's not easy, you know? And that's how threatening Doku can be, but they are sending players out there to just nullify him. So you go elsewhere. You get Semenyo involved. You come across. You get Marmoush involved. That's good. If they're sending 2, minimum of 2 over to Doku, somebody's free. Somebody's free. Find them. Make the run. Nico O'Reilly. That's not good. The body language. Nico O'Reilly doing this to the players. When you visibly see the body language of your own players going I don't know what to do, by doing the universal symbol of uncertainty, shrugging your shoulders like that. Oh, here we go. Haaland. Saved by Sanchez. Great ball. Who was that? Was that Mark Gay? Fires it through. A run in behind like that. Found really well. I think it was Mark Gay. Great ball from Mark Gay. Brilliant. Haaland almost on the corner of the 6-yard box. Drills it goal bound. Saved by Sanchez because it was straight at him. It would be harder to not save that, to be honest. Just stand there and it hits him. Big up, Jessica. Do you see changes after the half, and who? At this point, I actually do. I do think it... I'm not sure Pep will do it, but... Oh, Gusto's been beaten. Bernardo Silva dinks one to the back post. And Gay's being handled there. But, I mean, it was never getting on the end of it anyway. But Rodri keeps it alive. Semenyo, corner of the edge of the area. Coming inside on his left foot. Back to Nunes. Nico O'Reilly. I would... The suggestion for Cherky on for Marmoush, it's not a bad shout. Because we're missing that person in the middle to do what Doku and Semenyo are doing. You know, to find that pocket and get hold of it in the middle in dangerous areas, because they've got the cover out wide. The formation is clear. They've got wing backs. So, of course, They're going to have protection out on the wides, on the wings, because of wing backs. They've got 2 centre-backs to protect the back line, outside, obviously the central centre-back, but then they've got wing-backs to double team Semenyo and Doku. And they're sending Caicedo or James over sometimes to make it a 3. In which case, if you're sending all those Chelsea players over to the wide sections of the pitch, then guess what's happening in the middle? There's space. Then who do you want in there? Marmoush or Cherki? All day long, Cherki. And it's not a case of Marmoush has been bad. It's just not working. He's just uninvolved. He's just not doing it. He's standing next to Haaland, arguably getting in his way. He's making it more congested next to Haaland. This is obvious for me. It's obvious. And I think a few of you in the chat are absolutely right. Have you controlled that, Doku? Because if you have, you're unbelievable, mate. And you've kept it out for a Chelsea throw-in at least. Really good. 3 minutes of injury time, but I'm frustrated that we've... and I actually have no problem with Marmoush as a player. And I even thought when we saw it, I was like, okay, let's see what you've got. But then I saw the Chelsea team and I thought, Doku's going to struggle. He's going to struggle. Semenyo's going to struggle. And it's exactly what's happened. But what they're not doing, in sense of struggling, is baiting over the Chelsea players. They're baiting them over. And that's going back into the Jack Grealish role. That's what Jack Grealish was doing. And when Bernardo Silva was on the right, it's what he was doing. Just get them over there and create the space in the middle. Oh, fucking hell. Bernardo Silva's giving it away. João Pedro's in. Don't foul him. Brilliant from Kassanov. Shoulder to shoulder. Brilliant from Kassanov. And now another Manchester City player has been making a mistake and bailed out by another one of their teammates. That's 4 mistakes now. We've seen Marmoush give it away. Collected by Bernardo Silva, who wins a free kick. Rodri giving a pass away, breaking the lines, and Kassanov bails him out. Kassanov with a bad pass, and then it was won back immediately. This time Bernardo Silva giving it away, and Kassanov bails him out. We've got to sort it out, lads. You've got to sort it out. You can't be making these mistakes, because that's what they're set up to do, Chelsea. They're set up to beat us with our own frailties, our own mistakes. They know we're going to control the game. They're waiting for us to give it away and then pouncing. So don't do it. It's happened 4 times in the space of this first 45 minutes. It's got to be better. And I'm sure people are going to tell me to calm down now. I'm sure you are. But it's a fucking FA Cup final, man. So here's what it is. Silverware on the line. And there is obvious things happening in front of me that I think even Pep Guardiola would admit, yeah, there's something not right here. Surely. Surely. And Kassanov shoulder to shoulder with João Pedro. Just absolutely bodied him, by the way. Brilliant. Brilliant from Kassanov. You know. Bailing out Bernardo Silva, but another Bernardo Silva mistake that we've seen in recent weeks. You know, he looks like he's actually played really well, Bernardo Silva, before that mistake, but it was a mistake that very nearly proved to be costly. I can't wait for half-time. I can't wait for half-time. And of course, absolutely, I will. Big up Jorginho, good to see you, man. Hope you're good. Knocked us out, but North over Southern softies. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Big up, Jorginho. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. It is. It was. I actually mixed beers. I had a San Miguel before, and I just didn't tell you. But then I brought a can of, because I only had the one. It was from Christmas as well, so it tasted like it was from Christmas as well. It tasted a bit dusty. Ball down the line to the byline here for Reece James. Right, stoppage time is done. 48. Go on, there you go, half time. Right, not good enough. Not good enough as a first half performance. Not if you want to win the game, because I think Chelsea started to look the better team in that first half. In the second half of the first half, Chelsea started to look the better team, and we weren't on the ropes. We weren't getting pummeled by Chelsea. I felt like that was 50-50 over the course of the game. We started the better, we looked the better, we controlled the game very well in the opening 20-25 minutes, created a few half chances, and then Chelsea started to get a little bit of a foothold in the game. Their aggression was much higher than ours. They wanted it more. There was an intensity to their game that we struggled to live with. And there was an abundantly clear option for Pep Guardiola here. It's Foden, Cherki, or whoever. Someone in the middle needs to take this game by the scruff of the neck and find that space. And I think if they see Cherki coming in at half-time, they'll shit themselves. They will, because Marmoush is... very easy to manage in this game because he's not doing the Cherky roll. It's not like he's playing instead of Cherky in the Cherky roll. He's pushing high alongside... Yeah, stop the clock. Sorry, Cobb. Big up. He's not 46, 45. Rooney in a suit. Look at him. FA Cup final day. Rooney in a suit. Look at that. Polishing a turd springs to mind, but hey, you've given it a go. Well done, Wazza. Anyway, half time. Right. I didn't go that far. It's like Babe. Ugly Babe. That was a good movie, that. Babe. A pig that can talk. I don't know. This for me, would you do it? Would you bring... I knew I opened a can of worms. I knew it. It was good, though. It's good. Right, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. We're doing okay for likes. We've definitely done better than this, and I feel like we should do better than this. For an FA Cup final as well, let's see if we can get this to 600 before I'm back for a pee. But yeah, the half-time, I'm glad it came. And I agree with that as well. Like, very little. And he warmed them up, didn't he? Pep warmed them up. He sent them all out. All the players that you would expect to see warming up, they started to warm up. And hopefully that's a sign that changes are happening at half-time. Because we did this against... Well, we didn't play as average as this against Arsenal. But the final against Arsenal in the League Cup wasn't too dissimilar. And it was a bit disjointed. There was something not there, but then there was just a switch at half-time. There was a switch, and Manchester City just went bang in the second half, didn't they? And we need a repeat of that. And I think it's obvious for me. I don't know if Pep's going to, take off Marmoush in this game. But it becomes a bit of a no-brainer when Haaland's the one who's getting on the end of the runs that when Mark Gay fined him, that was arguably the best chance of the game for Manchester City. He's the one who tapped it in for a non-goal, ruled out for offside as well. So it's not like Haaland's doing nothing. Haaland's doing his job, and he's being found by Nunes, that's a reasonable candidate to be considered an assist getter. But when Mark Gay becomes your creative player in breaking the lines and finding those runs, and they're showcasing now. Marmoush is that's fair. That's fair. They've found the runs there. That's good. The analysis here, they're showing Marmoush, and he's running in. They're just not finding him. I'm watching the BBC analysis now, and look at Haaland. He's dropping deep, and Marmoush getting him behind. It's great analysis. Because I didn't see that at all. I'm too busy fucking talking shit. But that's great. And Marmoush is making the runs that we're just not finding him. So maybe Marmoush has to be taken off, not so because he's playing badly, but because the system doesn't allow us to find him. But there were moments there, it was like, just play it to him and give it a go. Find him, try and find him. But there was not an attempt to find him. So fair play to the turd in a suit who's analysed that. Jorginho, give Eddie a call, put him on the touchline in an impartial role, and Marmoush will turn up the Egyptian little bleeder, the Aguero of today. What? Yeah, man. Give Eddie a call. What? Eddie Howe? Yeah. Do you still want him at the club, Jorginho? Do you still want him there? I think you can't. It's tough for Newcastle fans, isn't it? Because of the cup. He won you a cup. So how can you turn your nose up at someone like Eddie Howe who's won you a trophy? That's the hard bit, isn't it? It's getting over the romantic side of his career as a Newcastle manager. Winning you a trophy means you're like, God tier in terms of like respect. But I'll be honest with you, mate. I'm quite happy with Pep on the touchline. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I'm going for a pee. Back in a minute. We need a big change in that second half. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Please do that. Big up to everyone that's done that already. You've already gone over well over 600, so thank you very much. Back in a minute. Oh, it's pissing it down. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. That's not my piss, by the way. That's just a phrase. My balls are not on fire. That's so disrespectful. They showed the Semenyo effort. They knew what they were doing there, BBC. What? That's not a highlight. It's not a highlight. Let's have a look at the highlights, everyone. What do you think of this Semenyo effort? Let's analyse this. Well, I can tell you, he's absolutely fucked it, and he's sent it into row fucking Z. So there's no analysis needed for that. It was just absolutely crap. We don't need to see it again. But we did. Big up Briggsy. Doku is cooked in the sense of playing badly or having a tough time getting past Gusto and Colwill and Reece James and Cole Palmer. They're all getting in his way, aren't they? Yeah, I knew it. I said it in my preview. It's literally the thing I said in my preview. I also said in my preview that the Chelsea team would be what it is. I hate being right sometimes. Especially when it's things that can harm us. I'd rather be wrong in those things. But there is positives from that first half. There was positives. It's not doom and gloom. We're not there yet. It's 0-0. And we absolutely need to improve. But we created something. We got that header from Rodri, which I thought was threatening. We probably should have done a bit better with it. We had the offside goal that was ruled out. Nunes was well offside, but I thought the move was good. The indication that we can get in behind was there. But after that, the game just sort of died a little bit. And I don't know. Rumours that Bernardo Silva's going to Barcelona, by the way, seem to be quite strong. Which would be a good move for him, because he considers himself to still... Because he's ruled out Benfica, hasn't he? He said he's not going to Benfica and he wants to play at the top of the game still. And Barcelona is quite near the top of the game. Might not be right at the top, but they are certainly in that top tier of football clubs, and it's right up their street in terms of signings because they won't need to pay any money other than his wages, and that's right up Barcelona's street. That is nice little cheeky freebie. Oh, you think he's going to Juve? Well, I've not heard that. That's completely new to me. I've not heard that once. And Marmoush to the Saudi League with Jonny. It sounds like you're punishing them with the way you're saying it. Like, send them there as a punishment. I'm sure they'll be happy with the money. But, no, Marmoush will be here next year. Absolutely. I think it's good news for his career that Pep Guardiola picked him for this game. I think it's good news for his career. It's not good news for us in the sense of it's not worked. Marmoush had it just, and it's not even his fault because the BBC, in fairness to them, have highlighted that Marmoush was making runs and nobody was finding him, and there was multiple examples of that shown at halftime in the analysis from BBC at least. Well, I'm watching BBC. If you're not watching BBC, I should say BBC a few more times. I might end up on a porno, but anyway, can't be saying that. Can't be saying that, Jonny. Can't be saying that. Too much. Fucking hell, my TV's started flickering. Oh, it's giving me a seizure. It's going it's got a buzz to it. I can't look at it. Is anyone watching the BBC and it's going, I said BBC again. It's all flickering. That's better. It's gone now. It's giving me making me go a bit funny. Not answering that. Settings, Camel. I'll answer that though. Haaland is back. Cherky's coming on. Chat. Me. We all called it. We all called it. Cherky on. You did. You said it. So many of you were saying it. It was a very logical thing. I think the plan was there. Half an hour into the game. It was there. When we saw the substitutions being warmed up, I think the fact that Pep sent out all of them was a clue to, was to sort of mask over the idea behind Pep and make sure Callum McFarlane, because if he sees Cherky warming up, and only Cherky, he'll go, Cherky's coming on at half-time. Right, we know Cherky's coming on at half-time. What we're going to do, we need to sort it out. But he sent out Cherky, Foden, Kovacic and Reinders. So it's okay, I don't know which one of them's coming on at half-time because all four of them have been sent warming up. So well done, Pep. But now you know it's Cherky. I think that was kind of obvious, to be fair. I wonder who it's for. I imagine it's Marmoush. But yeah, Haaland is bad. That was a funny comment. Yeah. Big up Cobb. The first half wasn't up to City standards. We need to increase the intensity to be able to score and win the match. We need more creativity, Jonny. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I still don't think, you're saying it's not up to the standards. Agreed. But I don't think we were terrible either. But I do think there's a gears to go through that we've not even tried to go through the gears. It's quite a timid performance. I'm actually more nervous now than I was at the beginning of the game. I was more confident before the first whistle. Now the second half is approaching. I'm more nervous. Yeah. Big up Ryan, by the way. Good to see you, bud. Yeah. I do feel for him. Is it for Semenyo? No, it's Marmoush. It's Marmoush. Which was sort of inevitable, really, wasn't it? It was. It was. Let's wind up. Cuckoo. The puff head. Red card. Yeah. Big up, Cindy. Good word, twat. Anyone watch the Jamie Vardy documentary on Netflix? I enjoyed it. I've watched it and I really enjoyed it. Right, second half's underway. Come on, City! We need a bit of Cherky magic and no mistakes as well. I didn't talk about that at half-time because no team is perfect. You can't have a perfect game where nobody makes a mistake. It happens, but you can't make multiple errors at this level in dangerous areas and expect to get away with it. Free kick to Chelsea. I'm not sure about that. Doku's just gone shoulder to... Well, I thought it was shoulder to shoulder anyway, but Gusto's holding his hip. But yeah, there was too many mistakes in that first half. Giveaways that caused problems that were just unnecessarily. And I was pleased with how well we won the ball back. So while, you know, every cloud... Excuse me. But... a first half to forget, let's put it that way. I think that's the way. Let's brush that under the carpet. A new half of football to enjoy. Let's hope we don't concede because Chelsea are on the fucking attack. Pedro. Cherky's showing a bit of intensity. Look at him closing him down. He's right. Cherky's like having a bit of a pop at Haaland there. Like, I shouldn't be closing him down. You fucking close him down. You know what I mean? Oh, heavy touch. O'Reilly into Doku. Can he bring it down? He does. Coming inside. Finds space for Cherky. There you go. There's that little pocket that I was talking about. Finds Nico O'Reilly. Back post is Semenyo. Is he going to find him? Semenyo! Over the bar! All because we had Cherky to play to. That wasn't there. That option wasn't there in the first half. Because Marmoush was on the line, on the defensive line. He was next to Haaland. Look at where Cherky stood. Not only has he found space, he causes a centre-back to have to come off the line. And then Nico O'Reilly gets an opportunity to cross where they are a defender down. Because that defender has to come off the defensive line to close down Cherky. And then Semenyo at the back post... It's not an easy chance, but he gets it ahead on it to make me think he probably should be hitting the target, man. But instantly better. Just because of the positions of the players, not necessarily the quality. Cherky just controlled the ball and passed it. He didn't do anything flashy. Just his position changed everything. And if you're going to ask him to play in that position, you probably would rather have him ahead of Marmoush. Because I don't know why. It's almost like a waste of 45 minutes, that opening first 45, wasn't it? Because of the Pat decision to play Marmoush in that role. I thought surely he's playing in the 10 then. But playing up front like that, he's just got it wrong, hasn't he? And I mean, we got away with it because it's 0-0, so we can't blame it. It just feels like a wasted 45 minutes where, you know, who knows what would have happened had Cherky started. But let's not, you know, hindsight and all that, let's not go down that road. But this is better. A chance at least. A good one as well. Come on, City. Sanchez. Chelsea knocking it around at the back. Going nowhere. Fast. Oh, Enzo's been caught on the ball. Semenyo. Why? Don't rush yourself, mate. Just gives it away. Looking for Cherky, but there was no need to even panic there. Like, it's a foul on Enzo Fernandez. Nunes goes through the side of him. I'd love to see a bit of that. They've not been too error-prone, have they, Chelsea? I can't think of any major errors that they've made. I thought, yeah, there was one where Doku won it back in the first half. Other than that, Chelsea have been reasonably solid. $50 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Still every chance that we're going to pick up this silverware. Trafford goes long to nobody. I mean, Gusto nods it back. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, please hit the likes. Massively helps. There's Thomas Tuchel. Tommy boy. The England manager. Oh, giving away. Is this the referee called Atwell? Is it Atwell? I think that's his name. I always forget the referee's name. It's bollocks. Semenyo like leans on Colwill. He gets a connection on it. I'm not sure that's a foul. It's been bitty. Down England, is that it? Big up Danny, thanks for that. And JSR. You know, who was that? Cherky came flying across them. The intensity from Cherky. It's fantastic. It's brilliant to watch. I mean, that was one of the main things that got slapped on his head as a tag, as a label for Ryan Cherky. He's great. He's got skills. You know, he's entertaining, but he doesn't work very hard. But he's the hardest worker on the pitch right now. He's everywhere. He was just closing down Sanchez, and he went, oh, like bloody Roadrunner, forcing Sanchez into an error. And guess what? We won the ball back because he booted it out for a throw-in. Great start from Cherky's impact in the second half. Doku's gone past Cole Palmer. He's got one-on-one now with Gusto. And Cole Palmer gets back. That's a you fuckwit, Darren England. How's that not a foul? What's up with him? Oh, we've got a bell end of a ref, haven't we? It's been so bitty. Everything's been a foul. Like, you touch someone, it's a foul, foul, foul. Cole Palmer just goes right through the back of Jeremy Doku. It's a fucking foul. And Rodri's given it away with a stupid pass to Caicedo. João Pedro slowed it down, and that's given us a chance to get back. But, I mean, come on, Rodri. I was like 5 yards. It's like me to you now. Me to the fucking camera now. Rodri just passes it straight to Caicedo. And there's space here for Gusto. Nico O'Reilly's got the ball's cut back. Gay's there. Control it. Fucking hell, he looked like he was struggling there. Nico O'Reilly. Control the game, lads. Calm yourselves. We need something. We need something to go our way. This game's not going to plan. In terms of the game plan from Pep, tactically, performance-wise, we're playing below our normal standards. We're not playing at the best of our ability. And this is probably the best Chelsea performance we've seen in 2 months. Is anyone surprised? It's exactly the point I wanted to make in the preview as well as the start of this stream, that Chelsea, they're going to turn up because it's a fucking FA Cup final. Has Trafford just let that roll out for a corner? Right, even he's not done anything all game, James Trafford, and now he's just let that roll out for a fucking corner. It just epitomises how we've been playing. It's just, where the fuck where are you thinking there, Trafford? How long do you think you've got, mate? Corner ball to Chelsea. Totally unnecessary. He's rocking the Jack Grealish headband. If they score from this, I swear, man. Just their own stupid mistakes. This stinks, this game, of a Chelsea 1-0, this does. Sorry to be doom and gloom, but it's smelly. This game is smelly right now. Ball in. Trafford whiff. Misses it. Caicedo cleared off the line. What are you doing, Trafford? I'm sure he's going to get the protection, no doubt, because, you know, he's not Donnarumma. If that was Donnarumma, we'd be fucking nailing him, wouldn't we? But that's exactly the sort of shit Donnarumma's been getting criticised for, but completely misses it. Comes out, punch, misses it. It's his fault it was a corner to begin with. Come on, lads. All of you. It's not just Trafford. We've seen many mistakes from Rodri. We've seen Kusanov. We've seen Bernardo Silva. We've seen Nunes. We've seen Trafford. They're rocking up with the mistakes, lads. Come on. How you feeling, chat? Are you feeling confident? It's on a knife edge. Feels 50-50. It feels 50-50. Edging towards Chelsea, if anything. We need something just like a magic from Cherky, a brilliant move, or a bit of luck, you know. It's a cup final, man. And Kasanov's given away a free kick, has he? He's going to get booked as well. I'm not sure that's a yellow card. It might be a foul. I'm even not sure about that. Did he get a touch on the ball there, I thought? But Kasanov has brought down Cucurella and he's now on a yellow card. The worst thing about this is if we don't win the Premier League and we don't win the FA Cup, there are going to be some morons out there that have the audacity to suggest that Chelsea have had a better season than us. You know that's coming. And in the sense of trophy haul, it's hard to argue, but in the sense of like actual quality shown on the pitch week in, week out, we've been by far and away a better team than Chelsea this season. But here we are in a cup final struggling against the mediocrity of fucking Chelsea, who've been dog shit all season, and we've got a free kick to defend, and we've shown... Wait, show your fucking balls, lads. Come on. Improve. This has got to be better. Ball in. Cleared by Nunes. Partially. Caicedo goes down like a shithouse, man. He's been turned, though. Enzo Fernandez dinks one in, asking for handball. Nico O'Reilly had his arm tucked in. No doubt about it for me. Tucked in. Book him then. Book him then. Chelsea are demanding a handball. They want a penalty for Doku on Caicedo. They want a penalty for a handball for Nico O'Reilly. Let's have a look if his arm's actually out from his body. It's tucked in, man. Hits in there. No penalty. Not a chance. You should also rate Pep in your player ratings video, Seed says. A few people have suggested that. It's player ratings though, mate. I don't really do it. But I am part of the Finalysis app where I have to do it. So if you want to see what I think of Pep and you're in the UK, that's the downside to the Finalysis app, is it's only in the US and the UK as it stands. I think it's US. But definitely in the UK. And you'll see what I think of Pep in there. 10 every week. No, it's not. It's not. Corner ball, though. Reece James near post should be cleared. And it is by Nunes. Reece James is going to whip this back in. Leave that, Trafford. Back post. That's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Fucking hell. It's been poor. It's not been poor from the start, though. That's what's frustrating. It's been a steady decline since kickoff. We got off to a reasonably good start. It was in control, no pressure. I think Chelsea came out thinking they're going to come at us, lads. We got to batten down the hatches, just protect what we have as a 0-0 because everyone starts at 0-0. So let's protect that at the beginning of the game. Ride a potential storm for the opening 20 minutes. There was no storm. It was just a bit... It was better than Chelsea in the opening 20 minutes. After the 20-minute mark, it's just been a slow decline in performance, and Chelsea have been the other way. We're doing a bit of that, and we're in trouble. We need to get hold of our foothold in the game. We need to get Cherky on the ball as often as possible, and something. There needs to be something, a bit of magic or a bit of luck. It's better in a cup final. It's better being lucky than good, and right now we need that because we've not been good, so we need luck. I'd welcome a bit of luck right now because we haven't had enough of that this season. We need a lot more luck. I'm sure there are rival fans watching saying, what? Did he just say Manchester City have had no luck? Yes, we've not. We've been unlucky. In so many moments, we've been unlucky. We've got the ball back a bit fortunately. Bernardo Silva gives it away, though, for fuck's sake, lads. Big up Russ. He's refereed us 13 times, won 11, drawn 1, lost 1. Is that Darren England? That's not a bad record, is it? But, I mean, I reckon all the referees have that record because City do tend to win more often than not, don't we? But 13 seems like a low number. I suppose they rotate. There's quite a lot. There's like an army of referees, isn't there? Has anyone considered being a referee? That's a foul. If it's not a foul, it's a throw into City. Of course, it's a foul to Chelsea. It's a foul to Chelsea. Unbelievable, man. Something needs to check. Pep's fuming. He's looking down the line. He's looking at the subs. He's getting subs on. More subs already. It's just not working. It's not working. Kovacic coming on. He's been summoned. Kovacic has been summoned. For who is going to be interesting. My first thought is Bernardo Silva, because I don't think he's playing well. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Rodri, considering Rodri's only just come back from injury. But I do think... Oh, he's gone out. But I do think Bernardo Silva's the more likely. Kovacic coming on. Against his former club as well. Come on, Cover! We need you. Big up, Russ. Thanks for the super chat, mate. And Welsh Wing as well. Thank you, mate. Appreciate the super chat. Hi, mate. Think if you play like this versus Bournemouth, you ain't getting a win. 100%. Think you blew Palace out of the water because they had nothing to play for. Similar to likely how we will play on Monday versus Burnley. You're absolutely right. I think if we play like this against Bournemouth away from home at fucking the Vitality Stadium, we're going to struggle. I'm not sure we'll lose the game, but we need a win. So we need to play much better than this to win. I don't think no one's thinking about that. I'm sure you are, because this has no bearing on you, mate. This FA, no disrespect. Well, a little bit of disrespect. A little bit of disrespect. Fuck you, Arsenal. In terms of how much this means to you, nothing. So you're obviously thinking how this will impact the Bournemouth game. I've not even thought about it for 1 second all day. All game. Oh, Bernardo Silva's gone through him there. And Reece James gets right back up. Respect to you, sir, for not making a meal of that. You're right, but I think the result of this game will dictate how we play against... Come out, Trafford. Well done. That will dictate how we play against Bournemouth, because if we lose, it becomes a very despondent game. If we win against Chelsea, win with some more silverware, we should take in a nice dose of confidence into that game. The feel-good factor will be there. I'd argue it was there before we started this game, though, so it's hard to call, isn't it? It's hard to call. Here's Cherky. Terrible from Cherky. Terrible. I don't know who he's even... I think he's trying to find Semenyo there, but gets it all wrong with a skewed left foot switch. Completely underhits it and misplaces it. Everything that could possibly have gone wrong with that pass went wrong. But Nunes, I think he's been our best player in the game. Mateus Nunes. How many times has he bailed us out? Mateus Nunes. He's been the best player for me, which is not a good sign when, you know, your right back is... Suggestions Rodri could be coming off. An interesting tactic for a streamer, Hannah. Isn't it? I do think Rodri's coming off, though. He's pissing it down as well. I can hear it. Can you hear it? Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it. It's on the roof of my little office. Because I'm in the... Oh, no. Is he onside? He's offside. Thank God for that. I need a pee really badly. There's no way am I making it to full time. And I've got to go in the house as well because I can't have a garden piss. I do like a garden piss, but it's too light. It's too open. Rodri's off. Kovacic on. Abdul says Rodri looks gassed. He did look a little bit tired. I'm thankful he's not going off injured. That's the good news long term. Hexenhouse says change the kit. It's not working. I might have to. If we go 1-0 down, depending on what time it is, I might have to. I also need a wee, so it could be a double whammy. What do you reckon? Shall I go and get the Cherky shirt on? I need a piss. I'll miss a goal, man. I'll 100% miss a goal. If I go inside now, I'll miss a goal. Guaranteed. Ball in. Saved by Trafford. There's no way That would have been on the fan highlights as well, Tim. That would have been on the fan highlights. Chelsea scored with that comment on the screen for everyone to read. Chelsea score, and we're talking about my mother-in-law, who isn't my mother-in-law, but one day maybe, seeing my Willie. That would have been an uncomfortable fan reaction. Nico O'Reilly, just terrible, terrible. Dink down the line to, I presume it was Doku. Doku's forced his way back into a situation where he's got the ball and Cherky's got it now. But the ball from Nico O'Reilly was nowhere near him, mate. Do you think I changed the shirt? Next time it go, if any like big, like a substitution or like a free kick with an injury or a goal, that'd be nice. A City goal, preferably. Doku, we're coming forward now for the first time in a good while. Ball dinked in, cleared, edge of the area. Cherky tries some unorthodox little back heel move, doesn't quite work. Kovacic gets it out to Doku. Doku to the byline, whips it across, and it's out for a corner ball to City. Come on, man. Come on, City. 24 minutes to go. Are they asking for a little pull there on Kasanov? No, bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Bollocks. Big up, Tim. Top man, Tim. Thanks for the super chat, mate. Appreciate it. Cherky time. Might be a bit of both. I'm hoping a bit of both. Cherky and Cherky. Corner ball. This has gotten progressively worse, hasn't it, this game, from the very first whistle. I felt great at the start. In the morning, I was in a great mood. I thought, you know what, we're going to win. We're going to win this. I know Chelsea can turn up. I just feel like we're going to make sure we get the job done. And I don't feel anywhere near as confident as I did when I woke up this morning right now. It's completely shifted. The game is not going our way. Chelsea are very much in this game. It is 50-50. I don't think Chelsea are dominating, by the way. I don't think we're getting pummeled to the sense of, oh my God, we're going to concede any minute. I don't think that's the case. I just think it's 50-50, and it probably shouldn't be. Cherky. Oh, scoops it back in there. Mark Gay did well. Don't know how that ended up coming back towards the cross, but it did. But it's straight into the hands of Sanchez, who bowls it out to Pedro, who can't control it, and Kovacic picks up the loose pieces. Yeah, I'm not comfortable at all. I really need a way it's going to go any minute. I'm going to blow a gasket. Like hot steam flying up. Oh. Semenyo. One-on-one with Cucurella. They're not sending... Oh, they have sent Enzo over. But they trust him, don't they? They trust Cucurella. They trust him against Semenyo. And you can see why they do. Because one-on-one, he's brilliant. He's so good. I can't stand him. I don't actually hate him that much. But he annoys me, Cucurella. But he's a brilliant defender. One-on-one, Semenyo's getting no joy at all. And they aren't sending that amount of Chelsea players over to Semenyo, which is an indication... it's a bit of an insult to Semenyo, considering how many Chelsea players they send over to Doku, when they really it's a minimum of 2 versus Doku. But ball in, someone's gone down there. But this is the season where you can headbutt people, and you can headlock people, you can grab people by the waist, you can punch them in the face, whatever you do, no problem. You're allowed to do that, so I don't know why you're complaining, Nunes. But if you dare do that to a goalkeeper, goal ruled out, absolutely, 100%. Big up Raymad. I'm feeling an extra time winner by Haaland. A bit optimistic maybe, but I believe we can do this. Up the fuck, yeah, man, you updated it. Up the fucking Blues. I want to find that bit now with Noel Gallagher. I just want to hear it. I can't be bothered. It's too... Really need that toilet right now. Let's just get that sorted. Shall I change my shirt as well while I'm there? I'm going to come back so wet as well, because it's raining. No other reason. It's raining. I know. I've got the worst place. Beer. It's not actually all... Oh, no. Darren England giving away... Well, gives us a very generous free kick there, to be honest. Kovacic trying to work his way through the middle. That's a foul, yeah. João Pedro's foul was there. I thought they'd given it for that on Caicedo, who clearly won the ball. But there was a little foul from João Pedro before that. And considering what's been a foul in this game so far, that surely had to be a foul. 70 minutes gone. In what is a very underwhelming... I know, I'm tempted. I haven't, unfortunately. I've got an empty beer can, but I mean, fucking hell, you're dicey. You could be dicing it. You could be living a bit dangerously there. Just razor fucking blitz the shit out of your foreskin. No one wants that. Haaland crosses it. Semenyo! Out of nowhere! Out of nowhere! Manchester City are 1-0 up, and my bladder says thank you very much. I'm going for the best piss of my life. Let's go! Back in a minute. Yes! Come on! It's not been disallowed. I'm fucking... That's sprinted, man. Sprinted. Look at the state of me. Absolutely dripping. You can't actually tell, can you? But yes! 1-0. Sorry, I couldn't update the score. Anyone saying scoreboard while I'm in the toilet to the chair, like the chair can do it for you. Oh, goodness. Come on, man. Yeah. No soap. It was just water. It was the worst hand wash you'll ever see. Chelsea nearly equalised. Probably should have. Enzo Fernandez scoops it. Sort of a side, not really an overhead kick, but sort of like, not too dissimilar to Marmoush's effort in the first half, if you can remember that. That was a long time ago, that, wasn't it? I can't believe we've fucking scored, man. Out of nothing as well. Out of nothing. Big up, Larry. What a goal. Let's fucking go, City. Big up, Larry. Hope you're enjoying yourself in Chicago, mate. Big up, Pierre, as well, as always. Very, very generous. You're a legend, Pierre. You're all legends. City coming forward. Legendary. We just instantly look a little bit more better, don't we? Like, it's just the flashes of play there from Nico O'Reilly. The passes look a little bit crisper. Just keep it safe now. I'd rather just, like, you know, be a bit more game management orientated now. 15 minutes to go. Oh, yeah, scoreboard. I didn't even change it. I came back and had a go at you for telling me to change the scoreboard while I was having a piss. And then I came back and didn't change it anyway. So, Bernardo Silva. He's struggled lately, hasn't he? He's struggled. Big up, Larry. Oh! Sanchez with a whiffer. Yeah, he's got it away from danger at least. Need another piss. I don't. Imagine if I did, though. I'd be going to the doctors in the morning, to be honest, if I did. It's not that far away from being that realistic, by the way. I do have... When I drink beer, I just can't fucking help myself. Break the seal, as they say. Oh, no, Neto. Go foul him. Kovacic, rugby tackle. Gay, kill him. Yes, out for a throw-in. Don't kill him, Gay. That's a bit much, that. Don't listen to my recommendations. They're not advisable. But Neto is on for Chelsea. Pace. Pace. Something they haven't had much of in this game, Chelsea. Is a bit of pace. And here's Doku. Can't believe we're 1-0 up, man. Absolutely buzzing. We've found a way to take the lead. We haven't found a way to win the game yet because I'm still not confident this is done. But it will be in a minute. Nico O'Reilly, if you finish this off, lad, you're going to do it. Why? To nobody. He's not had a good game, has he, Nico O'Reilly? I mean, the run was brilliant. The run was brilliant from Nico O'Reilly, but nobody there. Like, Kasana, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. That could be a penalty. I think it is. I think it is. Darren England says no. I think that's a penalty. I think that's a penalty to Chelsea. Kasana, you're living dangerously. And we're still living dangerously. We had the ball a second ago. The fuck are we doing? Fucking idiots, man, at the back. Like, what are they doing? Nico O'Reilly up the other end, like, with all the time in the world, either shoot or find a City shirt. He squares it to absolutely nobody. And then the danger's still not gone. What are we doing at the back? And Kusanov then, he looked like he went through him to me. I'd be screaming penalty for that. I'm hoping to see an angle that makes me feel better. But that looked like a problem. Here's Cole Palmer, another problem. Gusto to the byline, dinks it over everybody. It's still alive, though. Chelsea are still alive in this game. This is nowhere near done. Oh. Right, well, I take it back then, Paul. I take it back. Getting back in the fucking youth team. No. No. Go spank us. I wouldn't dare, mate. He'd fucking kill me, Tim. You go and spank him. Tell me how it works out for you. You'll fucking bite your head off, mate. Imagine spanking Kusanov. And then him turning around like that. And he'd be like, sorry, mate. It was a joke. I take it back. I'm sorry. Let me kiss it. Sorry. I'm sorry. Abdou Kadir. I apologise, Abdou Kadir. Sorry. You know what I mean? You go and spank him, Tim. I'm not spanking him. I'm going to criticise him from the safety of my little office. That's how it works on YouTube, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. Cole Palmer, piss off. How many fucking free Chelsea shirts? Neto, byline, Trafford, save. Well, save the cross more than anything. Just got something on it more than a save. Doku's picked it up. Don't lose it to Jeremy, Doku. Brilliant. Not... Oh, Caicedo, and that's a Chelsea ball as well. Oh my God, this is a long way to go to be hanging on here like this with 12 minutes to go. Maybe we can pick them off and go and get that second. I mean, ball in, space. Oh my God, like... It looks easy for them to get in at times. I think defensively, if we keep a clean sheet, I'll be astounded. I'll be extremely pleased. But this defensive performance has been not good enough for it. It doesn't deserve a clean sheet. They've been sloppy at the back. The defensive positioning, the decision-making, the on-the-ball decision-making, off-the-ball decision-making, it's not been good at the back. And that also, Trafford, he's been a bit shaky. Couple of moments letting it run out for a corner and then flapping at a corner that comes in straight after it. Nunes is the only one for me that I can look at that back line and go, you know what, you've done your fucking job today, mate. Mateus Nunes, you've done your job. Mark Gay's not been terrible. He's not been terrible. I think Kusanov has struggled. Some of the decisions he's been making have been a bit, you know, a little bit more composure is needed from him in this game and it's been lacking. O'Reilly's not offered anything. Unfortunately, going forward in particular, and he's had opportunities to offer something, and it's been a bit minimalistic from O'Reilly. Especially, oh, lovely, Shirky read that like a book, beautiful. City are on the ball now in the Chelsea half with a bit of space as well. We can punish them here if we play our cards right. Not with a pass like that, though. Kovacic has it taken off him. Bernardo Silva just about. Nico O'Reilly and Mark Gay between. Go back, safe. Back home. Back to Trafford we go. I still think some of the players that I'm been frustrated with, the likes of Kusanov, I still think he's got the... I know you're saying, who was it who's saying? I couldn't see it. Maybe Diaz in, Kairaga, I think another person, Diaz for Kusanov. It's the pace. I can't ignore the pace. I can't ignore the qualities that he's got. Because I do feel like he could bail us out of a situation that Diaz just couldn't. So as much as he's not at his greatest game, Kusanov, he might be a worthwhile, inclusion in the remaining stages of this game. I still think he's worth keeping on. And it's not because he deserves it in the sense of he's played well, because he has... You know what? He's not even played that badly, but it's just by his usual standards. He's normally impeccable. He's normally been very, very good, and he's actually had a bit of an uncomfortable game is probably the best way to describe Kusanov, because I felt uncomfortable watching him. He's pushed his luck. He's got himself on a yellow card. We've not even seen a replay of the penalty shout. I've not even seen it yet. So that'd be curious to know as to whether that was, something that Chelsea can complain about at the end of the game. But park the Titanic. What a goal, by the way. That's the first replay I've seen, because as soon as it went in the back of the net, I was like, boom. Piss time. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. A Haaland assist for Semenyo, by the way. No need for Ake. Kusanov swap. We need the fastest. Yeah, I agree. I think we need the speed on there. The physicality and speed. I think Ake and Diaz have got the physicality. It's not like they're soft. They've got the physicality. It's just that if you get beaten, have you got the recovery speed? And the likes of Neto are on the pitch now. And they've just brought on Liam Delap to go up top with João Pedro. João Pedro, who was on the floor in pain moments ago. And even then, his little run. Trafford just boots it out for a throw-in. It's the sort of thing that Donnarumma has been getting nailed for, man. Just
well, if you can't play the ball, then you're just going to invite the danger back on, aren't you? It's going to be a dangerous situation. I'm sorry, but Trafford's not had a good game either, really, in the sense of the things that Donnarumma has been criticised for recently. There's a pass from Trafford out for a throw-in to Chelsea, and that's what Donnarumma's been doing, 100%. It's not like Donnarumma hasn't been doing that, because he has, absolutely. Flapping at a ball, Donnarumma's been doing that as well in recent games. Trafford's been doing it, thinking he's got more time on the ball than he actually has. Here we go, though. Nico O'Reilly's away. Decision making. Make it. Straight into a Chelsea shirt. It's been a poor game from Nico O'Reilly. That's a second opportunity that there's no excuse there. The amount of time for Nico O'Reilly to find Erling Haaland, and he just smashes it straight against the Chelsea player. He's got to be doing better there, especially considering that was opportunity number 2 to do better. So you haven't learnt from your first mistake. So come on, Nico, man. That was a golden opportunity to win the FA Cup. 2-0, this is done. At this stage of the game, they're not coming back from it from 2-0. Oh, has it hit the post? Fucking hell. Nunes, of all people. The one player for me that deserves a goal. Off the fucking post. I think it was a deflection. Nunes looking for a cross to Haaland. I think it took a deflection and hit that near post. Bernardo Silva driving forward. Nico O'Reilly now with an opportunity, slips. Fucking hell, offside. Nico... Why is he offside there? Nico O'Reilly. A little pass there from Bernardo Silva. Just hold your line, man. Nunes, a little cross deflection off Caicedo. Then another deflection. We're in! Cherki saved by Sanchez. Just a replay. All of a sudden, Cherki's having a shot. Replays, man. And Cherki looks like he's hurt as well. Holding his groin, I think. It hit it straight at him. Either side of Sanchez, and that's 2-0 Manchester City, FA Cup in the bag. But he fires it straight down the throat of Sanchez, who just parries it up in the air. No rebound available. I think a Chelsea player gets on the end of it, but no idea how that chance even came to be, because there was a replay happening and all of a sudden Cherki's just smashing it goal bound.
I have no idea how that chance actually happened, but Garnacho's on for João Pedro, another threatening player with a bit of pace, at least. As Antoine Semenyo won us the FA Cup. Because this is not done yet. Long ball, Trafford. Where are you, Trafford? Where are you? What is he doing there? You've got to be... The ball came into that area so far. There's no way Trafford should not be... He got to be coming out for that. He should be clearing house. Kusanov, Gay, Liam Delap, you're all getting bodied. Because I'm coming out for this and I'm going to make sure it's mine. That ball came way too in the penalty area to think that you shouldn't be coming out for that. I understand he doesn't want to come out and make a mistake. Fine. That came so far into the penalty area then. Just take the pressure off the defenders. Mark Gay and Kusanov are having to hold off Chelsea players. Just come out and collect it, mate. Or punch it. Oh, man. Doku, you've won it, mate. Go, lad. Go on, Haaland. Semenyo. Haaland! Oh, I couldn't take it with him. That was a great idea. Semenyo's having a good second half so far, at least in terms of output. Trying to find Haaland there was the right idea, but couldn't quite take it with him. A little bit unlucky, to be honest with you there. Still 1-0. Still 1-0. Sorry, did I think... I forget some people... I try and describe what I'm seeing to those that aren't watching the actual game and are depending on me to explain it, but... it's still 1-0 to City. It was just, there was a ball that came through and it travelled a long way. And obviously you can't see it because of the TV angle. I couldn't see Trafford. And then the ball kept going and I was like, surely at some point I'm going to see a pink shirt arrive and then Trafford come out and either punch it or clear it. It just never happened. But the defenders in front of him dealt with it and Cherki gives it away looking for Nico O'Reilly. It's been a very underwhelming, game in terms of the neutral. If you're tuning in watching this, it's not been a very good game. Very bitty. Both teams have been a bit I think we've looked the better team in the attacking third when we come forward, but in terms of the control of the game it feels reasonably 50-50. I'll be curious to see what the actual numbers are for this game because it feels 50-50. And I wonder if the stats reflect that. 52% possession for Manchester City. So my eyes do not deceive me. 4 shots on target for City. 2 on target for Chelsea. 10 for City compared to their 3. So again, final third play like I described. So I don't just pull numbers out my arse for no reason. I see what I see and then I hope the numbers back me up. And the numbers have absolutely backed me up in my description of this game so far, that we are in a very bitty game that's a bit 50-50, a bit not comfortable. It's been an uncomfortable watch, but we're in the lead and we could be we're minutes away, in fact, 1.5 minutes until we find out how much stoppage time, and then we could be lifting our second piece of silverware of the season, which would be monumental when you factor in this is a Manchester City team that aren't at their best, in the middle of a rebuild, written off by most. At the start of the season, Doku's ball he slipped while he was trying to dink that to the back post, and it gives a Chelsea opportunity to come forward with a goal kick at least. But Merck wants Foden on. I'm not sure he's the right man for this game right now, mate. We need management. If anyone, I'm thinking get Haaland off, get Nico G on. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think Pep will do it. I'm thinking more just someone. Just an enforcer in that midfield, just to plug it up, make it more congested for Chelsea. Make it so there's enough City bodies in there to win it back if we lose it. I get your point, though. Foden's been in very good form in the last 2 games, but it's a big ask. Nico O'Reilly, you going to hold on to that, mate? Yeah, very good. Gets it down the line. It's a great ball. And Gusto, really good. He struggled, Doku, hasn't he? He struggled. Tune into my previews as often as you can, because I do try to provide a bit of insight, and that's exactly the area of the game that I wanted to highlight, was if Chelsea play that formation that they have played, Doku's going to struggle. And I don't think Doku's had a bad game. He's just been stifled out of it completely by the players in front of him, in terms of Chelsea, the competition that he's got in front of him to beat. Gusto. And if he beats him, then there's Colwill. If Gusto slows him down, Reece James gets back. Cole Palmer gets back. And Doku's just kept going. 5 minutes of injury time. 5 minutes. Gusto. Whips one in. Liam Delap. That's why we sold you, mate. That's why we sold you, mate. You big blockhead thug. Big up Micah. Shock of the Lightning by Oasis always reminds me of the City of Manchester Stadium. Cole Palmer, a one-season wonder. 2 cups. And one... I nearly went somewhere else with that. What's the other thing? 2 cups and one what? 2 cups during a rebuild, not bad at all. Yeah, I took it down to a place it didn't need to go there, Micah, but you know me. That's my mind permanently living in the gutter. That's what I do. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. Big up Raymad. Imagine if Arsenal bottle it and we win the treble. I love imagining those things. It's one of my favourite things to do is imagination. I do have a good imagination. I've always had a good... That's a foul, referee! Well done, Semenyo. Man of the match. Can't really ignore it. The only goal scorer of the game so far. Semenyo. Brilliant from him. Winning a free kick in a valuable situation with stoppage time pouring away for Chelsea. And Caicedo brings down Semenyo. Free kick deep in the Chelsea half. No need to send the men forward. Just play it short and try to hold on to that thing as much as possible, man. But yeah, Raymad, I'd love it, mate. I would love it. Burnley is the one, isn't it, really? Monday night, Arsenal. Cherky taking his time on this free kick. Takes it short to Haaland. Gets it back to Haaland. Haaland wins a free kick. Come on, lads. Let's burn that time away. Let's burn it down. See that Chelsea fan then? He was just sticking his finger down his throat trying to make himself throw up. It's been that bad. He's like trying to get the sick out of him. Semenyo down by the corner flag, holding on to it. He's lost it, though. And Hato's found Colwill, who lumps it straight onto the forehead of Bernardo Silva, who nods it back. An awkward header back to Fofana, and Fofana slices his clearance. Still not in a good situation, this for Chelsea. City deep in the Chelsea half, holding the ball. Bernardo Silva scoops it into Semenyo, brings it down lovely, keeps it in, down by the... Fuck off! Linesman. I've got a better position than you, Lino. I'm pretty sure the linesman will have seen that more accurately than me. But you call it, don't you? It's what we do. Piss off, linesman. Big up, Phil. My beautiful city. Yeah, man. Big up, Phil. And big up, beautiful city. I don't think Cherky's come on and quite had the impact we wanted him to. I don't think this game should be reframed in a way of Cherky's the saviour. Pep makes a substitution and Cherky does everything. I know that's what the timeline of events might... Oh, shit. Neto. Blocked by Nico O'Reilly. What a block. Well, he got himself in the way. I'm not sure it was like a... Here you go, Doku. Oh, Gusto wins it. Fucking hell. Back, Doku. Sprint, Doku. Important from Nico O'Reilly, that was. Big. Go on, Bernardo. You've won it back. Gusto. Switched off. Haaland. Space, it's 3-on-2, lads. Let's go and finish the game off. Haaland to Doku. 3-on-3. 4-on-3 now. Cherky gets involved. One more. He's all the way. He's still in the penalty area. Cherky switches it to Haaland. Touch of a fucking wardrobe from Haaland. Oh, my God. I don't know why Cherky didn't pass to Haaland in the first place. Why is he not passing it to Haaland? Chance is gone. Chance is gone. Haaland's fuming, and rightly so. Ryan Cherky, mate. You've got to be passing that to Haaland there, man. He has to pass it to him straight away. As soon as Doku passes this to Cherky, it's almost like you don't even need to take a touch. Just one more. Just keep it going. Get it over to Haaland. Eventually, he tries to redeem himself by passing it later. And Haaland's touch is poor. Cherky finds him. But the point being is the pass should have happened way earlier than that. The City fans are whipping the flags out. Is that it? Is that it? We've done it! FA Cup in the bag! 2 trophies. A domestic cup double for Manchester City. Domestic double for Manchester City in a rebuild. The 6th time in English footballing history that a domestic cup double has been won. We were already one of them, by the way. This is the 2nd time we've done it. The 2nd time we've done it. Manchester City with another trophy. Yes! Yes! Come on, lads. What an ugly game, though. What an ugly game. Forget the game. Forget the performance. So many criticisms are available to you if you want to go and look for them. But the performance is irrelevant when you win a piece of silverware, because that's all that matters. A moment of brilliance from Semenyo with a lovely, lovely little flick. No 3 final losses in a row for Manchester City. 4 FA Cup finals in a row. 2 FA Cups won out of the 4. Manchester City still the dominant force in England. The best team in the land as it stands. 2 trophies. 2 trophies. Come on. Arsenal might have something to say about that at the end of the season, but we'll see. We shall see. Fucking yes. FA Cup, League Cup, rebuild. We're not even getting started. This is getting started, mate. We're just getting started. This is warming up. We're warming up. Congratulations to Bernardo Silva and Rodri, of course, but Bernardo Silva in particular. His last trophy. The captain. Captain Bernie. He's getting up there. He's going to be picking it up. No 2 ways about it. This is a trophy that it's meaningful, man. This is big. There's been people out there trying to diminish the value of the FA Cup, saying the Champions League's bigger. You might be right, but this is the oldest trophy, club trophy in the world available to win, and we've just won it again. The 145th FA Cup final has been won by Manchester City. Sensational, man. Absolutely sensational. Big up Thoth Norbert. Haters will shout as loud as they can. It's rigged. I don't know where the refereeing complaint can come from there, because, I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. I just felt like that was a legit win. Like, it was both teams, like, bitty. No, neither of us played that well, but we got a moment of brilliance from a Haaland assist and a Semenyo little flick. Antoine Semenyo has arguably had a massive say in the trophy destinations of both cups we've won this season, with his important value that he offered in that League Cup semi-final against Newcastle. That was brilliant from Antoine Semenyo. He had a goal chalked off at St James's Park that never should have been. He was brilliant in that game. He's been the deciding factor in an FA Cup final. He scored the other night. And I get why people aren't drawn to him immediately, because he doesn't have the flicks and tricks of Semenyo. But I tell you what, he's got the fucking output. He has got the output. He's got the moments. He turns up. When we need him, he's there. He's popping up with goals, and big ones. Big goals. City tearing Cockneys apart again. Or Cocker, as you've put. But Cockneys, I know what you meant. Big up Thoth Norbert, thanks for the super chat, and Kairaga as well for the gifted memberships. And now we just pray, don't we, for the perfect weekend. We just pray for the perfect weekend now, don't we? Make sure you hit that like button, Blues, because Manchester City are the FA Cup winners alongside League Cup winners. We've done it. Cup domestic double. Again. Big up, Larry. Clock. Big up, Larry. Thanks, mate. Brilliant, man. I'm not sure what to... I'm still, like, over the moon that we've won that game. Absolutely over the moon. The performance is a conversation for tomorrow, I think, don't you? I think that's a conversation for tomorrow. The actual performance, the individualistic performance at least. I think that's a conversation for tomorrow. But right now, who gives a shit? We won, man. We won the FA Cup again. And it's Bernardo Silva. Little Bernie gets another trophy to lift. What an absolute legend. I mean, they've done the ceremony, didn't they, the other day? We all saw the leaks. The amount of trophies that were put on the Etihad pitch. Everyone was assuming it was Pep Guardiola's goodbye. It may still be. But I think that was for Bernardo. But you've got another one to add there. You might need to redo that video. Because there's another video. Another trophy to add to the collection of Bernardo Silva. So good, man. This is so good. Domestic double. The pain of not winning, the possible pain, let me make sure that's understood. The potential pain of not winning the Premier League has been pretty much nullified by this. This makes the season an extraordinary season. Knowing the dip that we made last season, you know, there's standards to this game, man. You talk about City and the decline that we showed in last season. Evident. Everyone saw it. That 13-game run where we won one game in 13. Dire. Tragic. But not only did we come back from it this season by winning 2 pieces of silverware, we nipped it in the bud last season. Liverpool catching strays right now, but they are going to, because their decline is not too dissimilar to our decline last season. But there's 2 issues here. First of all, Liverpool's decline didn't have a tsunami of trophies before it. Their decline had 1 Premier League title and then another one 5 years before that. No, 4 years before that, if math serves me well. And that's it. Minimal trophies. Whereas Manchester City, Pep Guardiola is picking up 19 fucking trophies in the last 10 years. So forgive us for having a little bit of a dip. Understandable. 4 Premier League titles in a row Manchester City had before the dip. That was it. And our dip went like that and then back to where we were. Within the same season, because in the new year of 2025, we started to play the best football in the league. Even though we didn't win a trophy last season, but we set the precedent. We went into next season and won a League Cup and then an FA Cup. You know, while Liverpool had no trophies before their decline, they won the Premier League, but minimal trophies. And then after the decline, it's carried on all year. Liverpool lost 4-2 last night, people. You know what I mean? That is the standards of this football club. What we consider a decline is your fucking best day. Our worst day is your best day. That's the facts of the matter. That's the standards at this football club. We dip, everyone wanks themselves silly over the idea that Manchester City are finished, and here we are, months later, not years, months later, winning 2 pieces of silverware. Sit on that. You know what I mean? Finished. Domestic double. 2 right. Come on, City. Yeah, man. Buzzing. Arsenal fans already saying we paid the ref. Gives a shit. Who gives a shit about Arsenal fans right now? The most irrelevant fan base on the fucking planet as it stands today. FA Cup winners, Manchester City, Chelsea, unlucky. That's it. We are here right now. Manchester City, winners again. I don't like that though. I don't like Pep Guardiola looking around at the grass and thinking. He looks like he's appreciating the moment, having a think. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what he's thinking. What's Pep thinking? Please stay. Please stay. Don't go anywhere, mate. Please. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine? Where's the fucking idiots that, I mean, even some of the City fans saying Pep out. You know, Pep out. 2 more pieces of silverware. It's astounding. It's astounding, isn't it? Like, the fickle nature of football fans. Pep out months ago. That was a movement within the City fan base. A very small movement. A very small minority of idiots who were saying Pep out. There's been some City like higher ups in the sense of content creation that have flirted with the idea. I see you. Tempted. They've been tempted. I'm a big fan of Pep, but this and that. I do like Pep, and I want him to say, there's always a but. Like, but he's shit now, is the point you're making. That's what it's been all season, man. I've heard it. I've fucking heard it. I've listened, and I've absorbed it. And I've heard it, and it's pissed me off, to be honest. Pep, you know, I love him. I like what he's done, but is it time? Ooh, I don't know. Is it time? Maybe. Is it? What do you mean? Fucking domestic cup double? Is it time? You want to see the back of this man, do you? You want to see him gone? Are you for fucking real? Are you taking the piss? Are you outside of your minds? The guy is a genius. There's no one like him. There's no one. There's no one. If he leaves, we will decline. End of story. We are going to decline when this man leaves the football club. God forbid that happens anytime soon. Because he's the best in the world. And it's undebatable. You cannot question that fact. Anyone who does is not even worth having a conversation with. Because it's just like talking to a child about grown-up things. You know what I mean? You know, you have that conversation where you have to put training wheels on. You have to wear stabilizers for this conversation. Do you know what I mean? For you to fathom what the fuck we're talking about. Pep out. Look at him. Come on. FA Cup double. A bit of season frustration came out there. I hope you can forgive me for getting a bit wound up there. But I've felt like a lot of hate towards certain people at this football club has been totally overblown and unnecessary. And Pep Guardiola has been one of those people. And I'll back him to the hill, man. And you can see right now why I do it. You can see why I do it because he's won another trophy. He's won another trophy. I'm pretty sure he won one a few weeks ago as well. You know. And there's still one up for grabs. Congratulations to Chelsea picking up their runners-up medals. I felt like they put in a good game by their own standards. I'll leave it at that. Their standards being a bit meh. That was them playing well. You lost. I should have done my study abroad this year, says Vic, instead of last year, so I could have been at Wembley to see a win. It is what it is, mate, but your education has got to come first, hasn't it, mate? It's got to come first. It's got to come first. There's Khaldoon. He's the one. He's the figure at Manchester City. I would be more worried, I'll be honest with you, I would be more worried for the future of Manchester City Football Club if Khaldoon Mubarak left instead of Pep. I'm going to say that right now. And people might go, what? If you don't know the importance of Khaldoon Mubarak, then educate yourselves on him, first of all. Educate yourselves on Khaldoon Mubarak and the importance of him for this football club. He is essential to everything we've done. Essential. He's obviously the Pep is the hand and Khaldoon is the glove. Whichever way you want to think about it, fine. But we need Khaldoon. He is so important. He will bring in the next man and oversee Manchester City. He is a leader of institutions. Pep is a leader of men. And the institution is what will be standing strong tomorrow. Even if Pep Guardiola said tonight he's leaving, the institution is what remains. Pep Guardiola, the players, they can all come and they can all go, but we need someone to lead the club. The club, not the team, the club. And I know everyone says Sheikh Mansour, but Khaldoon Mubarak is an essential component to this football club, man. And I mean, he's brilliant. And there he is. If you don't know who he is, he's the man stood next to that lad. I'm guessing, who's that? Is that a young lad, someone's son? I don't know the royal family very well. I'm not the most patriotic person in the world, to be honest with you. But anyway, Micah, Luis Enrique is not bad. Look at what he has done for PSG. 100%. He's the one who's on that level for me. He's on the level with Pep. It's, for me, Pep. I think there's a bit more proof. Trophy Hall. I think Pep's been around a bit longer, which is probably a large reason for that. But Luis Enrique, yeah, he's up there, mate, 100%. Not against Pep, but we will have to move on after Pep. Absolutely. We won before, we will continue to win after. Absolutely. 100%. Logical.
Very sensible super chat there from Micah. Appreciate that, mate. And I agree with everything you've said, man. We have to move on after Pep, and I don't want to. I'm not ready to. I'm going to get very upset when he leaves the club because I think it means the inevitable decline. Well, it's not. It is a decline. It doesn't mean decline to Championship, mid-table mediocrity, never winning a trophy again. We're not talking about that level of decline. We're talking about a decline to Arsenal. That's what we're making it more fair in terms of like quality fair. Not in terms of financial fair, because everyone will talk about that. Like they've spent a fucking fortune, Arsenal, to win precisely fuck all in 5 years. An FA Cup a few years back. That's it. Till now, until this day, until they win the Premier League, they've won nothing of note. And Pep Guardiola's got so much to his name. And there are still people out there that dare and have the... It's not even audacity anymore, is it? It's not even having a pair of bollocks between your legs. It's just utter stupidity. It's just highlighting your complete lack of understanding of anything about football. Like, you want to write off Pep Guardiola and diminish the man's achievements. They're not worth talking to, these people. Big up Darks, domestic double, while a title race when team is in a rebuild. Let that sink in the world's minds as they shit talk about City while trophies keep coming. That's it, mate. Trophies. It's what we're in the game for. It's what we're in the game for, man. We're in the game for this. We're so close to 1,000 likes, by the way. Big up to everyone that's hit that like button already. If you can hit the like button for me, we've got 41 more to go until we hit 1,000 likes. And that'd be brilliant. Pep Guardiola shaking the hands. Go and look. Let's have a look at his when he meets Khaldoon. Go and look at the handshake. Look at that. He's like, hello, hello. Watch. I bet you the handshake with Khaldoon is a big hug. I bet you it's a big hug. I bet it's something, a conversation, an indication of the team that is Manchester City. Oh, they're not going to show it because we're too busy looking at... To be fair, the FA Cup trophy. But I did want to see it. Yeah, man. Jacking yes. Cheers, everybody. City are the FA Cup winners. Let me tell you, that lady who's handing out the medals, she's doing a great job. She's doing a great job. She looks a bit nervy. She's a bit like she's spinning plates a little bit. Look at her there. She's trying. Look at her. She's smiling, but she's doing the old medal technique. They all grab it with that hand and then pass it with that hand. A very unorthodox technique there from that lovely lady there handing out the medals. Bit weird how she's doing it, but she's getting the job done. She's getting the job done. Look at her go. I don't know why he can't pick up the fucking medals, to be honest. It's a mad how there's a job for that. She's probably getting paid 100 grand a year to do that. Do you know what I mean? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Can't he just fucking pick it up and go... How difficult can it possibly be? Right. Come on, lads. She's ambidextrous, isn't she? She really is. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. There's Johnny Stones. Absolutely buzzing. We hit the 1,000 likes, so big up to, excuse me, every one of you that hit the like button. And here it comes. Nice one, Micah. Appreciate it. You got it just in because they're about to lift it, mate. Not really bothered, mate. Not really bothered, to be honest. All right. I actually like Prince Williams. He seems all right. I don't know. I like the Queen. She seemed like she had her head screwed on and it was sad to see her go, wasn't it? That was sad. But anyway, here's the FA Cup. Bernardo Silva lifting it alongside John Stones. Bernardo Silva and John Stones, FA Cup winners 2026. Manchester City. Let's fucking go. Let's go, Blues. Come on, City. Yes. Buzzing, man. There it is.
There it is. Yeah. Rodri's got the little lid on his head. Pretty sure. Do you remember Tevez? I'm pretty sure Tevez dropped it when we won the first one. I remember Tevez dropping it. He lifted it up like, and the lid went fucking flying. Tamzui, big up Tamzui. Had a record turnout tonight in Taipei. City making Londoners cry is football heritage. The boys did it for Bernardo, Ake and Jonny. John Stones, not me. MCFC Taiwan. Big up Tamzui. Big up, mate. Absolutely. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. Lovely. Imagine if we do another trophy in the bag. Another FA Cup in the bag. I do wonder, where do you rank the FIFA Club World Cup, by the way? This is a completely random question I had. I saw someone ask it and I thought, I don't know where I'd rank the FIFA Club World Cup. In terms of like trophies. So it's like, probably most people would go Champions League, Premier League, in England anyway, let's go England. Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, Community Shield. Where would you slip in FIFA Club World Cup in there? Above Carabao. I think that's fair. I'm with you. I do think other people would go higher, though. I think people would go higher, mainly because it's got an association with the Champions League, as it's almost like a reward for the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to see a random English team win the FIFA Club World Cup, are you? Because you need to have... Well, Chelsea didn't, to be fair. When they won the FIFA Club World Cup, it was like, what are you even doing here? And then they went and bloody won it. So, I don't know with the FIFA Club World Cup. But it's a mad one, that tournament, and they're trying to make it more relevant, aren't they? So I'm curious to see where the ranking happens. In 5 years, I bet you start seeing people rank that higher. I bet you we do. And I agree with what everyone's saying in there. I think it's below the FA Cup. I think it's below the... For me, it is anyway. For me. As an Englishman, this is the oldest trophy in club football in the world. And the FIFA Club World Cup, in comparison, is about 5 minutes old. So to elevate it above the FA Cup would be a bit much for me. But there's Reinders. He's loving it, Reinders, isn't he? I mean, have we got a bit of a John Terry moment here for Reinders? Like, he's got his shirt on and he's the main man. He's holding the trophy to Jonny Reinders. Look at him go. Fair play. He's like, yeah, look what I won. Here we go, lads. I'll show you how to lift a fucking trophy. Here we go. Now everyone's like, to Jonny, can I have a go? Fuck off, mate. No, it's mine. And Rodri's taken over. Oh, no, Tajani's still holding it. Rodri's only allowed one half of it. There they go. Who cares? Who cares who's holding it? Manchester City have won it. That's the point. That's the point. There they go. Big up to Jonny and Rodri. Hey! 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 Love it. I saw that, Sophia. He was absolutely fuming at the end, wasn't he? You know, you've left a trophy-winning football club to join a conveyor belt of contracts. Congratulations, Cold Trademark Palmer. You can take your trademark all the way to your trophy cabinet. Pop it in there, because these City players have got another one to add to their trophy cabinet, which is brimming. It is brimming. Imagine if we win the Premier League, though, man. Next, we've got to move on from the FA Cup and we have to go back to dealing with the Arsenal fan base, unfortunately. It's a shame. It's a shame, isn't it? But we're back. We're going to have to go back to that pretty soon, where we're dealing with the Arsenal fan base and the arrogance of Real Madrid and the trophy cabinet of Sunderland. That's the Arsenal fans in a nutshell. Oh, come on. There, the celebrations. Look at that, fireworks going off. City players going wild. Absolutely buzzing. I've got to keep an eye on the time because the missus wants to go out. Look at them little air hostesses. The Emirates. The girls there that they've been told just stand there, look pretty, and smile. Just like... standing there while all these fireworks and champagne's going off. They have not a clue what's going on. Not a clue. We've won the FA Cup. We've won the FA Cup. Absolutely buzzing. Lovely, lovely stuff. I've got to go, unfortunately. I'd like to stick around for a bit longer and absorb this trophy win, but the missus is going out. So I need to let her do that, unfortunately. But what a win this was. What a win this was. In terms of the performance, lots to dissect, but more to celebrate. More to celebrate. FA Cup winners, man. I haven't got one. I wish I had one. I've got an invisible one. But I could buy one of them, like, replica ones. They're not cheap, them. They're not cheap. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, Manchester City, FA Cup winners 2026. Manchester City also League Cup winners 2026. 2 trophies in the bag for a club that is absolutely in a rebuild. I'm not enjoying how many times they keep zooming into Pep's face, who looks like a man who... he's got the face of a man who's making sure he appreciates the moment. Do you know what I mean? That's summer, mate. The 115 case, I feel like if we get our way and we're proven innocent, that's a conversation for summer. And if it happens, there's plenty of conversations that will be happening in summer that I'm very much looking forward to the announcement, because I'm confident. I'm confident we'll prove our innocence. Other fans would rephrase it as getting away with it, whereas I phrase it as proving innocence. We'll see. We'll absolutely see, won't we? And if you hadn't already seen, Manchester City, the FA Cup winners, and the League Cup winners. Domestic Cup double. Right, see you in the morning. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the moment. Savour it. We don't know how long Pep Guardiola is going to be around for. We don't know when we will win our next trophy as a result of that. So you savour these moments. You don't take them for granted, because Manchester City have lifted another piece of silverware which should never be taken for granted. I know this is the Etihad South. I know we've done this many, many times, but you have to appreciate it. I hate the idea that it just feels like another game. Oh, City have won again. Yes, we've won again. We've won again. Because no one has dominated quite like we've dominated in this country. It is absolutely astounding how many trophies we've won in such a short space of time. It's unbelievable. Brilliant. Manchester City, FA Cup winners. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.